And we are recording.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to session 3.
I'm going to briefly interrupt, Tori.
Okay.
Just to give our viewers a disclaimer, Tori was on time today, so I did not force her to do this recap. This was strictly volunteer for anybody that is a long-time watcher. You may continue.
And if there was ever a stream of this, I would get so much chat feedback right now.
I'm being held against my will. Please help me. Anyway, so yes, it is session 3. Woo! Of the Diary of Ishi. Woo! And here's what happened last time. We started with the second round of watch on our second day as a group, and all of a sudden we had a sentient toy plushy dragon, and we were all like, what the f- is that? And turns out it was Kotran, who is now Cantor, and we figured out that basically he had been plopped into this little dragon body thing somehow. We're not quite sure how. Anyways, we'll figure it out, hopefully. After that, there was some guards passed by on their way back to Three Oaks and told us they said to like keep an eye out for a thief, and then I believe it was Orca and Hane. Yeah, it was Orca and Hane who then came across, or sort of went off and found Burgundy, the owl birdman thief guy. Some chit chat happened. They went to his little tree to find his stash. There was some stuff there, nothing crazy exciting, except for a thing it turns out was sort of used to like house Cantor's soul. I don't know. It's a lot. We're figuring it out. It's only the second session. And then he ended up getting captured by the guards and taken back to Three Oaks. I believe with the help of, I think Orca shot him by accident, or was just trying to stop him and slow him down. And then he got absolutely walloped and just got caught. So good job, Orca. After that, not much exciting things happened. And then next thing you know, we're stumbling upon a horse guy. A horse with a guy who was severely concussed, and it turns out the horse was a guy. They were coming from the town of Halivara, where they had been part of some like druid initiation thing where they have to fight really big sentient fruit. The guy on the horseback had a concussion. We fixed him up. Brutus was the guy who was a horse, then went back to a horse, and they went on their way. Nothing much happened there. And then after that, we diverted off the road, went into the woods to make our way to Aiten Alpha. We passed by some owl bears, or like an owl bear family that was eating a ginormous watermelon, presumably from Halivara, as we found out that the owl bears are used to cull the weird giant fruits. And so nice symbiotic relationship. And now we are approaching Aiten Alpha in the morning after our it's been almost a week of travel. 4 days-ish, 5. And that's what you missed.
I've missed you doing recaps. I really have.
They're so chaotic.
They're long-winded, but at least
but all the points are there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're better than some of the other long-winded ones we've heard in the past.
Yeah, like that one that went on for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes of agony.
Yep.
Yeah, that one had an itemized receipt.
Basically.
It's a fucking Walgreens receipt. The Walgreens receipt of recap. You don't want to read it, but you're forced to do it.
Alright, where do they fuck me this time?
Everywhere.
Yeah. As always, friends, for anyone who watches, we're always on our bullshit. 24/7. Never stops.
I don't leave it. Alright. You guys wake up on the morning of Friday the 6th.
Ooh.
The mist in the area is heavy. It's still visible. It's not obscuring anything or anything of the sort. It's mostly like overhead and distant. It's not condensed on your location or anything of the sort.
This is the mist that's like coming from like the very misty part of the forest.
Coming from the Acres of the Ancient, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that mist seems to resonate down into this area as well. Not a ton, but it's definitely lingering overhead a little bit more today than it was during the night. The morning is chilly. You all are wearing your light travel gear that is made a little bit more for the cold weather. Except for the plushie doll, who just seems to be a little warmer, being as his skin is not skin.
My
Just
God,
sounds
he's
so
right.
weird.
I don't.
Yeah.
You're skinless. Congratulations.
You set off toward the direction of Vitan Alpha, and have a couple hour trip ahead of you still. Ow, you fucking bitch.
Not it.
That is my
Said
shoulder!
that. Not anymore, it ain't.
I
Are
have
you
a
yelling at the
parrot cat.
dumps?
Krista, we've talked about cannibalism in the workplace. All right.
It's not me.
Chris
That
even
is,
home right now?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is one of the furry children. I'm guessing Umbraso.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I
I
asked
thought
if
it
it was a
was
bumpus and was roundly ignored.
I answered you.
Oh, I didn't hear you then.
Shall we proceed?
Well,
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get there if we don't leave now. Huh? That's not. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I think
we
you
don't
mean if
leave
we don't leave at
Nalfa?
all, we won't get there at all.
Yeah,
As long as we leave at some point, we'll still get there.
yes,
I
you know what I meant.
I know
just
what you're
hold on.
messing with you. My apologies.
No, it's fine.
Before we leave, I gotta make sure something works. And you
Oh
see,
goodness.
you see Elias like pressing what seems to be like a series of like keys or buttons on a pair of gauntlets that you hadn't seen him wearing before, and all of a sudden you just see jolts of electricity start to spark between his fingers, and it's like, all right, cool, yeah, we're good,
Nope. Mm-mm.
we can go.
I don't.
I don't trust like that.
Just gotta like take a couple steps back. Why?
Because it's a motif of where I come from. Well, not where I come from, but where I work. Have you ever been to Mockstock before? No?
No.
No, that's fine.
I don't know if I
well,
could point it out even on the map. No.
it's a big business town, and one of the things that's kind of iconic about it is that there's a never-ending thunderstorm that, goes over the city. And we kind of harness the inherent natural electricity that storm produces to power the city and a lot of the things that we use within it. And these gauntlets are just an extension of that.
Interesting.
Me scouring the map.
It's part of the
God.
partner stock. It's not labeled.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's
I'm,
the-
like,
it's the-
sitting here like, where the fuck is it?
Yeah, it's the eastern half of the partner stock.
Gotcha.
Christ, this map is ridiculous.
It's so
It's-
big.
Isn't it?
It's lovely.
Oh, I love it, but it's just like, oh my god, I don't know.
Yeah,
this
whenever
place
you're
enough yet.
explaining a place for the foreseeable future, you must ping on the map the said place.
For real.
I can do that. I can do that.
Because
Yeah,
goddamn.
it would also be easiest if Josh forces our.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Josh force pings, so we all have to look at it.
I've also opened up the map for the viewers so they can see just how gargantuanly large this map is.
Oh, okay.
It's humongo.
Humongo. Well, yeah, especially if we are on the map, each square is a fucking day's travel. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
This is the largest continent on the planet.
It's a big old
Yes.
continent
Spreads into
that
like
we know of.
5 different biolife.
We're just gonna have an arms race for the size of the continent until it's like, how big is this fucking planet?
It's
Honestly,
the largest continent on the planet that we've created so far.
yeah. Honestly, too big to sustain life at this point.
At this point, we've only got 3 continents, so we can make a lot more.
Oh, I think we've. Oh yeah.
Then we've got Reaver, we've got Ascantha, and then whatever the name of the continent that Campaign 2 took place on, because technically
Then
map and your
well,
map are the same.
then we have 4 because where
Yeah.
K2 was from was another one as well.
Europe.
Oh.
Fantasy Europe.
Yep, that's
Fantasy
true.
Europe.
We just don't have an actual map of that one yet. But
we
if
do.
Doyle wants
Yeah,
me
we
to make
do.
one, I can.
No, there is one.
Yeah, you even made it, Joshua.
Oh, that's true. No,
Okay.
I didn't.
All right,
I never
before
made
Joshua-
the connection. I never made the connection that K2, the continent that K2 was from, was the continent for the Sunday campaign. I did not know that.
Anyway,
Okay, yeah, so 4. But anyway,
I do believe this is the largest of those 4, though.
So
you see what happens
Alpha.
is this continent eats other continents and then just slowly absorbs.
Continent cannibalism.
Oh, it doesn't want to eat my continent. It'll get an infection.
Gross.
The
Sorry.
Empire infection.
Gross. Anyways,
so yeah, we travel the few hours in between our current location and Item Alpha.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You travel, as you do, as the daylight progresses, the day gets warmer, and even still, it seems to peak in warmth, but as you get closer to the city, you still feel yourselves getting warmer. Not to like smoldering temperatures, but more like this uplifting feeling as you approach Item Alpha. It isn't long before the mist breaks in front of you, and you see the illuminated city of Item Alpha nestled into the treescape surrounding it. At the city's edge are 3 guards. They all appear to be elven. Randomnamegenerator.com. You would recognize these are Eladrin.
what
Oh
seasons?
no.
Currently, from what you can tell, these Eladrin are spring Eladrin.
Yeah. Oh no.
Kind of like put myself behind. Who's the biggest person in this group?
Probably the one you don't like.
Yeah, I'm the tallest.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Definitely not me.
Horse.
She hides behind the plushie.
Yeah, I sit on the back of the cart facing away from the guards.
Okay, fair.
What are you doing in my cart?
Shut the fuck up.
Why are you in my cart?
Because I'm sitting on the cart.
Yeah, why?
Because I am.
Maybe she's tired of walking.
You didn't ask.
Just let her relax.
She hasn't been very nice to me. If she's gonna get in my cart, she can at least ask.
Hold.
Blessings of the mist upon you.
Traveler, familiar with our culture. What brings you to Item Alpha?
Well, my name is Elias Enders. I am a purveyor of goods, both magical and mundane, and I regularly make stops to do business with the paladins of the city. These are my associates.
Orca
And
nods.
Bluebell.
I just like wave over my shoulder without turning around. It's like, yep, that's me.
Are you here for business with the Paladins?
Yes, I am.
Unfortunately, they are not currently seeing visitors, as they are in the middle of one of their seances.
I see. Now, would we be able to make stop, at least for the day? We've been traveling quite some time, and my compatriots and I are quite weary.
I suppose I don't see an issue with that. We have no inns in the city, though, so I'm not sure where you would sleep.
Oh, well, I'm sure we can make do somewhere.
Camping it is, I guess.
I've heard that there are bull-like creatures to the rough north of the city, or the township, that have some sort of petrification breath. I've been tasked to retrieve the heart of one. I do not know if a lot of you could give me more information, or if you could direct me towards someone here that could.
Well, if you're seeking a Gorgon, especially a Gorgon's heart, we wish you the best of luck in your quest. We personally avoid them. The air that escapes their bellies is very intense, rather.
Is there no one in the city that might have more knowledge about them besides that?
We don't.
Could you come here for a moment?
We don't really have hunters of the species to the north. There are a few that might be familiar, but nobody that would know the best practice of killing them.
Okay.
Who was Elias talking to?
Me.
Wolfhard.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't hear the name. All I heard was, could you come here for a sec?
Yeah, Wolfhard would look over his shoulder towards Elias.
I just kind of gesture for him to come close.
Okay, yeah. Step closer.
So, one of the things you're gonna find about this place, buddy, is that they don't really like to talk to people about the mist or the stuff that's in it. Don't ask me why, because I don't know either. But they don't. If you're looking for help with that, we're gonna want to go north. We'll go up to Volcanograik. We can talk to somebody up there. They'll be able to help you better. But I wouldn't ask people too much about going into the mist here.
Okay. I've never been there, so I didn't know that. But
No, I'm
I've gathered as much from the interaction.
While they were having their kind of sidebar, Hane has walked up to the guards, and he says, "What was this about a seance?"
The paladins begin every Friday with a seance. It takes them approximately 6 hours to complete.
Or get
Or the-
kind of closer. Seance to communicate with who?
Yeah.
It's not more communicating as it is just thinking, as they are very. What is the best way to put this? And one of the other guards goes, well, they'd just like to thank their divine for basically the life that they have and the ability to continue practicing in a safe environment.
Interesting.
Oh, so it's more of a ritual of prayer.
Yeah, I guess that's a better way of putting it. Obviously, we aren't paladins, we don't partake, we just keep watch.
I'm supposing that these paladins, they all are thanking the same being. They're in a group of sorts.
Oh yeah, yeah, they all worship the same people.
Interesting.
Oh, more person, I guess. Idea. We aren't really sure. too much of their inner knowledge, but they are very welcoming people. This is actually one of the main attractions to people from the outside world that come to meet the paladins, but they are very welcoming, but they are also very secretive.
I look forward to meeting with them.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful around them. If you end up on the wrong side, you
Of
end up
course.
not necessarily doing too well in their light, but haven't seen that happen yet. There's just rumors that circulate every couple of years that somebody was killed by them, and honestly, I don't believe it. They're too nice, but you never know.
Hmm. How much longer do you think the paladins will be having their ritual?
Well, they've been at it for roughly 4 hours now, based on where the light is in the sky. It's kind of hard to see it today, though. Mists are heavy. So I'd probably say 2 hours.
Okay. So we're permitted to enter?
Oh yeah, you can enter, you can wander around if you need a place to sleep, as long as you don't fall asleep in the middle of the street. I think you'd be fine. If they
Sorry.
if the patrols come through and they need you to move out of the way, I do recommend moving. I'd be respectful of people that live here. As nice as they are very quick to anger.
Of course. I have no intention of angering anyone.
That's good. I have never seen somebody get smote down faster.
Orca just enters. Walks ahead.
Before I take the card inside, I just look at the guard. There's one last question for you. Is Yote leading the prayer today, or is she available to take visitors?
Yote is not leading the prayer.
Okay.
She is on her patrols. She has passed the prayer leading duty off.
Fair
so
enough.
if you need to see her, you can find her most likely wandering the streets on patrol.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I'll be staying with we'll be staying with the Haren-Gon family that runs the farmland on the southeastern part of town. They're familiar with me.
Oh, that's
should
good.
Should any of the guards need any new equipment or need anything refurbished while we're here, please feel free to stop by and visit my cart. I'm more than happy to make repairs to anything you might need.
We'll reach out to the quartermaster and see if he needs anything.
Excellent. Thank you, gentlemen. And then I drive the cart inside.
As he says that, the third guy that hasn't said anything is like, wait, I'm the new quartermaster. Yeah.
Like he just got the job today.
He's like, oh shit, wait a
You get
minute.
the sense recently.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that's me. Fuck.
Well, when I return to my office, I'll check and see. But off the top of my head, I don't think we need anything.
When I return to my office, I'll check and see. Walks 5 steps to like a guard outpost stall. Thank you for entering the quartermaster's office. How can I help you?
Anyway, enjoy your stay at Night Alpha.
There's no arms or armor here. Yes.
May the light be upon you.
And upon you as well.
It always is. You get the sense as he says that he's forced to say it.
Yeah, it's
he
not a
doesn't
genuine.
necessarily believe in what he's saying to you.
All part of the game.
What? this isn't a town of Oladrin. Like, most of the people in this city, like, rabbit people?
Well, he
There-
did say Haren-Gon's to the southeast that you'd be staying with.
So there is at least a portion of this town that are Haren-Gon, but that
Hey,
doesn't mean that
Haren-Gon
it
are
is.
also Fey folk.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm trying to figure out why there's spring here.
Also, well, so I can answer both of those questions, or not those questions, but I can answer that question and also address something Mike said really quick. So, in the Acres of the Ancients, almost all of the Eladrin either permanently will represent or switch between either spring or autumn, just because those are the two seasons that have the greatest amount of effect on the plant life of the forest. And as far as the Haren-Gon being Fey on this continent, in this world rather, the Haren-Gon abandoned the Feywild almost 1,000 years ago, and began to seek favor with the celestial gods of this world. And so, in today's current day and age, at least the Haren-Gon of the Acres of the Ancients are considered celestials and not Fey folk.
Oh, interesting.
It's a good thing none of us chose miasma, or else we'd have to be part rabbit.
So who are we staying with?
Yeah, I definitely do my
Catches
best to
up to the
avoid
cart.
these looking at these guards as we go in. We're like, do.
Yeah, you avoid looking at them. They don't avoid looking at you.
I look at him.
But
Wow, what nice wood patterning on this card.
they don't seem to.
Yeah. I was
Pay
like,
too
they don't
much
avoid it
attention to
insofar as, insofar as
Cool.
Yeah.
they immediately start staring at her, like, weirdly, or
No,
they're
they
just like, I don't care who you are.
as you pass, they're just like look back at
Briefly
you.
and just go, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Solid.
more of like a who the fuck is this and why didn't they look at us kind of thing. Yeah. You head in, and almost immediately you see a small patrol of just regular guards wandering around. They are most of these are Azamar. There are a couple Haren-Gons amongst them as well.
So, Elias, who are we meeting with?
We'll be staying with a nice couple of Haren-Gon that I know, as well as their children. Say the male half of the couple is named Tuban, and the female half is known as Dorlia.
Wow, favoritism.
Will they be willing to accommodate the lot of us?
Oh yes, I'm sure they've got more than enough room in the barn for all of you.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Lovely. How do you know them?
They're old friends, and I do work for them from time to time. Not just weapons that I sell.
Fair enough.
I see.
A smith should be proficient in many different kinds of smithing, not just one.
Oh, absolutely. That's what my teachers always told me anyway.
You asked if someone was leading the prayer. Is that a paladin that you know?
No, it's the high priestess of Ait Alpha. Not very often, but from time to time, when she's needed extra hands, she's allowed me to craft some weapons and armor for not just the clerics and paladins of the city, but also the other rabbit people that come through here quite often.
The paladins of this place have a name?
Oh yes, they are their order, which consists of both paladins and clerics, is known as the let's see here, where did I have it? It's the Holy Order of the Light of Lyra.
Lyra, like L. How are we spelling Lyra?
I'm putting it in the chat.
Oh,
Cool.
good.
Group notes, Pog.
Lyra.
Not how I assumed to spell that.
There are 2 L's?
Yeah,
There
2
are,
L's,
yes.
2 I's.
Oh.
So I don't plan on interrupting the ritual, but could you take us to their holy temple so I can look at it?
Yeah,
Love to see it.
that shouldn't be an issue. The Cathedral of Life is beautiful this time of year.
Sounds like it.
Yes, well, we'll make our way over to Tuban and Dorlia's, say hello, kind of get our things all settled, and then we can make our way for the church.
Sounds like a good plan.
Alright, you head to Tuban and Dorlia's. As you approach, you notice there are a lot of carts on the road to their house. They're off to the side, so they're not in the way, but they are just in a row. The horses are not with them. They appear to be dehorsed. But there are approximately 20 carts.
Good God. Your friends are popular.
Oh yeah, they're good business people.
What's their business?
Agriculture.
Ah, I see.
Well, I mean, if they have a order dedicated to life, I suppose that could help with the farming. Right.
Oh yes. The goddess of life is giving to all creatures, both flora and fauna.
As you approach the house, you see a large gathering of people in the yard between the house and the barn. All seem to be sitting in chairs and on other makeshift seats as they are all listening to Tuban up on top of a makeshift stage talking rapidly.
What is he speaking of?
You are not close enough to understand.
Ah. Well, I would find an appropriate place to park the cart, as it were.
Okay.
And then see if I can, without interrupting, obviously, just kind of approach to see what the situation is.
Okay. Yeah, you approach the all Haren-Gon meeting.
Oh, yeah, nice. This will go well.
Do any of you speak Celestial?
I don't even fucking know what I speak at this point.
No,
Nope.
sir.
Nope.
I believe I do.
No.
No. So it seems like it's either Elias or Orca, maybe. I didn't hear if.
I speak Elvish, but that's as far as it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's either Elias or no.
Elias or no?
Elias or bust.
It pretty much.
Do you speak Celestial, Elias?
No, I do not.
So then.
All right, then none of you understand what is being said.
Nice.
However,
we understand the pace of it.
you understand
and
that
maybe the tone.
he is
The
talking
other half of it.
very fast and with purpose. And you notice every once in a while somebody in the crowd holds up a stick.
Oh,
Oh, he's
it's
fucking.
an auction.
Ah.
After observation for a minute, it's like, oh, okay.
It does become very obvious what's happening.
What are they auctioning?
There's no physical objects on the stage.
The
Oh
sticks,
god, it's
obviously.
people.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's people.
Not people.
It's like, get out! Let's get out!
Abort! Abort!
After
Jesus.
this round of the auction, Tuban pauses and goes, "Well, it looks like we got some visitors."
Oh god.
Oh no.
Good morning, Tubon.
Good morning.
We've
Looks
given him
like
too much
you're,
free reign.
A little busy.
Yeah.
Have I come at a bad time?
No, you're welcome to join in.
Oh, excellent. No, please, don't let me interrupt.
I'll keep going. Would you
Sam
like
is
to
gonna-
change languages for you?
If you could.
I can't. They don't understand it.
Well, fair enough.
I got you on that one though.
Yeah, you did, you old sly rabbit. You.
And maybe you'll like this next one. And he makes a motion, and the children that are running across the stage
God, the children.
quickly scatter before they bring back.
A massive bulb of garlic.
You're not far off.
Oh no.
If it's not a massive bulb of garlic, it's something that garlic goes into. Oh god, it's the giant lasagna of legend.
I was actually joking. It has nothing to do with it.
God damn it.
They bring out a large, and I don't mean large. I mean large sword.
Ooh.
Lords with an O.
Large with an O. It is massive. It would, for all intents and purposes, be considered a great sword. And it appears to have a green glow to it.
Oh.
Green glow.
I guess there's valuable classification because there is the exotic Zweihander. If you wanted to go that far too.
It's yeah.
Okay, yeah, it would probably actually be considered a Zweihander. In that regard, I did forget that was a thing for
Yeah.
all of us.
It's chunky.
It takes 8 kids to carry it.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Someone give him
Nice.
some milk.
Takes 8 children to carry. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess if it's long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or depending on what it's made out of. Like, it's made out of entirely just green rock.
Yeah, what is it made out of?
This
Can we tell at
is
this distance?
Children.
Yes.
It's made of children.
It's made of children.
Oh no.
It is made out of more of a black mineral with a
Okay.
green glow. So it could be more of like a darkened iron. It's hard to tell.
Hmm.
It doesn't.
That
I mean, it appears menacing. But it doesn't look like it's overly expensive.
Right. It's obviously not like super like ornately carved or like brutalishly carved to be like this is a sword of some legendary like.
Correct. It's
Archvillain or
just a
something.
dark sword with a green glow to it.
That's that's super villain's first sword.
Baby's first sword, obviously. No.
Yeah.
What you got there, Tubon?
He starts talking very fast in Celestial. And a few people begin holding up their sticks. And then he says something else and goes, "Alright, I put a pause on it for you. So that we can at least get your bid in if you want it. But the sword is, it's an old heirloom of mine I found digging up in the yard. I forgot I put it there. And so, I decided I probably don't need it no more. So I'm selling it. And if you wants it, right now the current bid is up to 600 gold.
Hot
Ooh.
damn.
I don't think between all of us we have that much.
I think between all of us that would be all of our gold
Yeah, pretty much.
because we all have like 100-ish.
Yeah.
Unless one's
Yep.
hiding a pocketbook again. No, sorry.
Buried with
When
my
I got
body.
the gold last session, how much was the gold?
It was 10 gold.
10 gold? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was curious.
You're talking about from the druid that was riding Brutus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10 gold.
Okay.
You feel like doing some bartering, Tubon?
I don't.
Oh, that's what this is.
Yeah, I think this is the bottling step. It's just we can't go lower than that.
No, not financial bartering. It's more service based.
I mean, if you're willing to throw in what you think is worth more than 600 gold.
Well, notice the roof of your barn's got some holes in it. Your front porch looks like it could use some upkeep. How's your cart doing?
Hey, cart's doing fine.
Ah, yes, just shame him
Damn
into giving it to you.
Yeah, Elias internally. Damn it! I fixed it too well last time. Shit.
Yeah, fuck.
Planned obsolescence is a thing for a reason.
Shit, I did too well.
Yeah, keeps them coming back. Fuck.
Well, outside of the other two things I named, is there anything else around the old place that needs fixing up?
Well, we do need a babysitter for the kids. We got a date night coming up.
I could do that.
By
I would-
coming up,
I would-
by coming up, do you mean
Babysitting.
tonight or?
No, tomorrow night.
You babysitting.
Yeah, we haven't
love
really
this.
found anybody that's willing to take care of 46 kids.
Saw it. No.
Well,
Damn, it's true what they say about rabbits.
Oh, well, you know, I've got plenty of helpers here, and they all need somewhere to stay, so I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help me watch your children.
Oh, you.
You turn around and we're all halfway like off, like
Yeah,
down the
we're
road.
leaving. like, so who wants to go camping outside of this place?
Orca kind of just walks forward and just with a very resigned sigh, she asks Kuban, "How well behaved are your children?" If you
Well,
don't
they're
mind
the
me
ones that
asking.
put the holes in the roof.
No.
Well,
Mm-mm.
she looks at Elias and is like, "How bad do you want that sword?"
I mean, how bad can one night be?
46 Haren-Gon children?
Who broke a roof?
Yeah, I've broken way worse than that before.
Wolfert just has like a thousand yard stare as he's looking at the ground.
But, like, well, we could, depending on how many of you actually, you know, want to sleep somewhere that isn't the cold hard ground.
Whoa, I'm sorry. This is so you can get a chance at a sword. This isn't so that we could stay here.
I mean, it's a little, well, now it's become both. If you don't want to participate, that's perfectly fine, but then your input is no longer. Anyway, so, if we can enable, whoever is willing to aid in the watching of these lovely children, we just divide them up into groups.
Just
And
in
then
the
that
corner of
way,
the
and
screen,
even
it
if
just
it's just
says
you and
nobody
I.
liked that.
Yeah. It's just the list of all our names and then question mark like that. What?
I vote for camping. How
I'm
about
not babysitting
I mean-
46 Haren-Gon children.
Orca looks at Elias and says, "Unless someone else is willing to babysit, I'm out."
And with that, I'm out. It's like Dragon's Den. Like, what is happening?
I'm willing to help as long as we have adequate resources. If it's
I'm
just
willing to help
me
as
and
long as
him,
there's
we
help.
don't. We
This
don't.
isn't Texas Hold'em. This is Texas fold 'em and run away.
This is Texas Hold'em.
It's turning out more to be like Texas Nope.
Well, it sounds like you might have to sweeten the deal a little bit.
Is there something in particular that you're looking for, Mr. Hain, Mr. Trigg?
Well, I notice you have some unusual weapons.
Oh, yes,
I'd
sorry, I
be
did.
interested to see exactly how you use those weapons.
Yeah, I can teach you how to use anything I can make, and I can make damn near anything.
All right.
I do typically typically charge for those lessons, but if you help me with this, we'll consider that your fee.
Put my hand out. You have yourself a deal.
Excellent. I shake his hand. Hey, what about you,
Oh.
Wolfheart? You look like a man who appreciates a non-conventional weapon.
That
Wolfheart
man
looks
looks
like
like he's
he's
about
fucking-
to pass out.
Yeah, Wolfheart looks like he's reliving the entirety of Nom right now. I don't know. I go and give like Wolfheart like a very, very gentle sort of like pat on the shoulder because he does not look okay.
You're allowed to say no. I won't hold it against you. Just thought I'd make the offer.
Melano, as you glance over at Wolfheart, you see the same spirit you've seen in the past lingering around him. Just seems to be putting her arm around Wolfheart, and has one hand on his left shoulder.
Okay. Now I know that she's not gonna try and interrupt and like talk to me. It's just like, oh, okay, neat.
You're one of the good ones.
Yeah.
You don't give a shit about me.
Basically, like the Bluebell just touching Wolfheart, so just that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you not paying attention?
There's the opportunity to babysit 46 Haren-Gon children up for grabs.
Well,
I
right now we have about 3.
don't think that would go very well.
Wonderful. Wolf hearts for camping.
Orca
Well,
decides.
I got an extra an extra 2 sets of hands.
But
What?
I wasn't conscious of that. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, the extra 2 sets. I got Hane and Trig. She told me if no one else was willing to stay, she wouldn't either. But now I got 2 people to stay. So
I mean, was Trig also part of that deal, or was it just Hayne offering to help? I don't know.
well, I extended the offer to the both of them.
That's true.
Hane accepted. I guess that's true. I didn't ask Trig if he had actually accepted. So I will ask him now. Trig, would you also like to be taught to use unconventional weapons?
Trig just kind of shrugs.
He's like, I'm just here, man. I'm just along for the ride.
I kind of just I look at him and then I look at Hane and I'm like, what does that mean?
I mean, he's pretty partial to his own rifle, but he might be open to it, depending on what you got.
What if instead of making him something new, I just make his favorite rifle better?
Violent disagreeal from Trig. Touch that and I'll fucking kill you.
He does not have to accept. I will not modify anything that someone doesn't want me to. But if he wants it to hit harder, I can do that.
I mean, I kind of look at Trig and like he seems open to it. I don't know, like neither of us really knows if the magic would let you do that or not, but we can at least try.
I'll tell you what. We will give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, I, and Trig will work out something else for him.
Well, sounds good to me. It's just a grunt of approval from Trig.
What about you, Orca? Do you have any weapons you want made fancier? Maybe your armor?
How would you make my armor fancier?
Well, I can make it so you can store weapons in it. I can make it so that whether it's hot or cold, your armor would essentially protect you from both. You would never have to take off your armor if you don't want to. There's lots of things like that.
Orca just sighs and just looks at her fingernails, and she says, "Why
Damn it.
not? I'll go
Alright.
for it."
Well, I've got you at least 4 babysitters to on.
What about
That's-
Cantor?
What about what?
Cantor.
I don't know that we
Oh my
should
God.
be volunteering him for this.
Yeah. I picture Cantor's just amidst the.
I mean,
Oh no, we're not in the cart anymore. Cantor's just hiding behind
I'm
someone's leg,
still
just
on
like,
the cart.
don't fuck.
I
Oh,
haven't moved since we got into town.
I mean, if you're still on the cart, then I think you wouldn't be present in the moment. Then.
No.
Yeah.
We
Well,
parked
unfortunately for
outside.
Cantor,
Oh no.
Oh,
He was
no.
covered.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my
My
child.
children.
He was what? I'm
Oh
sorry.
no.
discovered.
You ever seen the
Oh, boy.
beginning of Toy Story 3?
Ah!
Oh
Not in
no.
a long time.
As the cart is not a full covered cart, as the Haren-Gon children are free to do what they want on their
Oh.
land.
No.
Oh, yeah, true.
You are spotted, and since you are a plush toy,
Boy.
they take you.
And
Oh,
the second they
no.
touch me, I yell, "Don't touch me!"
Oh boy, it talks!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Where's Cantor? Where is he?
I assume we hear this.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah, we might have had to park further up. There were a lot of
You
carts
had
here.
to park far up the road.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was gonna be my
And
follow-up question. Was how far are we?
I imagine.
You're the 21st
chatter.
cart in the line.
Yeah, I imagine the chatter from all these. We're probably like 100+ feet away, at least.
Okay.
About
Orcas.
400 feet.
Orca asks, "Where's Cantor?"
He didn't
Oh,
want to
I
tell
left
him.
him in the cart.
I cast Minor Illusion, and about 20 or 30 other stuffed plushies appear on the other side of the cart.
The one holding you releases you and goes, "Oh my goodness, there's so many!" It begins running around trying to grab them.
I take off and run towards the group.
Help!
Oh, there
Fast
he is.
as little legs will go.
You guys
Which we've
hear,
established is pretty fast.
you now hear in the distance as it is shouting, "Loud moves, we gotta get it!" And then you
Turn.
see an
I think we found him.
army of Haren-Gon children running from the trees, chasing Cantor from the cart.
How? Fuck.
There's more than 46 here.
Seeing just like
Well, yeah, I assume it's
so
just 46
many-
of his own children. All these Haren-Gon
Yeah.
have at least 5.
Yeah.
It is a legion.
seeing
Orcus
so
is
many chasing a single dragon plushie, he just has like a moment of just like, oh, how ironic.
Orcus is
don't see
running.
that, you don't see that one every day.
Yeah. Mel takes off like as soon as she's like, oh shit, that's Cantor.
Orca's running, trying to catch the Cantor before the kids do.
The quick head count, there are at least 200 Haren-Gon
Oh, yeah.
children.
Oh yeah. Look, man, they're not very big. You can stuff a lot of them in a small area.
Hane with his 40-foot speed and double dash, just fucking runs in there and grabs Cantor like fucking Mufasa.
As soon as you grab them, the kids are like, "Oh," and then they all just disperse back into the trees.
with the rumbling of small feet.
They're only in it for the chase.
Jump up onto a tree.
See, he's a perfect babysitter.
The fuck I am.
Not you. Hey.
First thing you hear,
Any man that can move that fast was destined to watch children.
You okay?
Cantor, you're kind of sticky.
Oh.
I could probably use a bath, but other than that, I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't know what those kids had on their hands, but ugh.
You know.
Don't think
They're
about it.
children. They're
don't
children.
think about it.
They're always sticky.
Yep.
Oh, kids.
Darn, I didn't take prestidigitation.
I
And
have
even
it.
if I
can
did, it's not
get
like I
you.
know the spell yet.
Yeah, I just wait for Hane to like come over with Cantor, and then I'll press the digitation to stick you away.
Yeah, I'll bring them over.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You see, her face is just like, ugh.
Okay, I pictured Lincoln Cantor just looking around now. All he just sees is dozens of small bunny eyes just staring at him from the trees, waiting,
Pretty much.
watching.
It's like hyenas in the dark where you just
Yeah.
see the yellow eyeballs and they're all just like, there's just hundreds of them in the tree line just like waiting.
Yeah.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
No, definitely not.
Who would have thought? Tiny children.
Next one that gets close, I'm gonna a minor illusion, a demonic face on my face, staring back
Oh my
at them.
god.
Anyways,
Traumatize the bunny children.
Yeah, while
Traumatize them. They damn near traumatized me.
While people are trying to extricate Cantor from hell on earth, the offer has been given that they have at least four people to watch the kids for the date night.
Yes.
That's a good offer. While you guys were having your discussion and subsequent after, somebody else bid 800.
You're gonna tell me between watching 46 children fixing your roof and also doing the repairs to your porch, that's not worth 800 gold to you?
Alright, I suppose it's probably worth 800 gold.
Alright, cool.
He's gonna look back at the group and be like, all right, anybody more than 800?
Yeah,
He does say something else in Celestial to the group, and somebody else raises a stick.
No, yeah. I'm pretty sure what he says in Celestial is just, how much can we sucker these idiots in for?
As that happens, I'm like, Tuban, when I said that, I assumed you and I were making a deal, friend.
Yeah, we absolutely were making a deal, and then somebody outdealed you.
I respect
Wow.
it. I respect it.
This is still an auction. You're just not offering money but services.
No.
Yep,
I know how these things work. That's why I'm not mad.
And so far, that money offer is up to 850.
It looks like we're not worth 850, Elias.
Yeah, it appears that way. Yeah, I mean, babysitting for one night only gets you so far, even with additional home repair.
And she kind of, Orca looks at the tree line at the eyes of little children bunnies. And it seems we may have been a little unprepared for such an endeavor.
Yeah, I simply take a moment to, I nod at Orca, then I turn back to Tuban and I give him a bow, and I'm like, sir, I hate to admit it. You know I hate to say this out loud, but I feel like I've been outwheeled and outdealed. Might have to bow out of this one.
I'll tell you what, I'll make you a counter offer. Since I don't think any of these guys can top it, nor can they understand what I'm saying, do you? But if you do all them services that you were making an agreement about earlier, and you leave your fancy little plushie toy, because it looks like the kids kind of want that, then
No
we'll
deal.
call that one a deal.
We cannot do
deal.
that.
Well, hold on. He's speaking with me. I think he's going to want an answer from me. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Excuse me.
Sorry, but
That was a
Toy's
very
mine.
fancy plushie toy.
Yeah, I understand. But unfortunately for you and I both, sir, this doll already has an owner. It hasn't been delivered yet, but that is a task that I have been assigned with. And you know me, I'm not one to sell someone else's merchandise.
That's a good point. I respect the honesty. That's why we like you keep coming around these parts.
Well, you know, I wouldn't do dishonest business with you, Tuban. It's just not my way.
Ren just like leans over to Mel and is like, wasn't he just trying to sell our babysitting services against our will earlier?
It wasn't against your will.
You can't hear me.
I told you very
bluntly.
bluntly.
I didn't. That I was talking to you. I muttered that to Melano. Back here.
Whatever.
Mel just kind of like nods. It's like, yeah, he was.
Well, anyway, you still got the guest room all made up downstairs?
I wish.
No, that'll need that a little bit of. No, the kids get to that.
No, it's haunted.
Oh, by what?
I don't know.
Want me to take a look? That's not my particular area of expertise, but I could at least, I could go give it a peek.
We
I
have.
mean, if you want to go look at it, you're more than welcome to. I do recommend bringing a light source that is enclosed if you are going down there, and don't disturb the corpse.
Why?
We do have a couple of people that might be able to resolve that problem.
Yeah, they didn't seem all that interested.
Yeah, we had a visitor stay with us recently, and they did use that guest bedroom. I suppose it's probably been a few weeks now that they've been down there, but yeah, we keep hearing strange noises, and every time we open the door, it does smell real bad. But
Why haven't you called the paladins?
oh, we did. We did.
And
And they refused?
They didn't really refuse. They just said it was too small of an endeavor for them.
Oh,
I'm more than happy to take a look down there.
Like I said, if y'all want to take a look at it,
Alright, yeah.
you're more than welcome to.
yeah, if we can do
you-
that,
Most definitely.
I'll get it picked up down there if you're willing to let me and then I point at Orca, Hane, and Trey if you're willing to let the four of us borrow the beds down there.
Honestly, if y'all are willing to do that, I'd consider that enough of a value to surpass the current bid on the sword.
I like that.
I'd be more than happy to help.
Ren just raised her hand in the back.
Yes, you
So
ma'am.
you're close enough to hear this exchange, man.
No, she's bidding.
No,
I'm
she's
just
got a
like
stick.
bidding. Just like
12 million gold.
turns out I had the pocketbook all along.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Cause I'm the rich one. She lifts her hand. She's like, "Why do we need an enclosed light source?"
Or he'll put it out.
He
Yeah.
who?
I mean, I can see in the dark.
Yeah,
the
so
visitor
can I.
goes.
The visitor
no one's-
doesn't like light.
No, I
Man,
hate
I don't
it.
know why you're piping up right now. Ain't nobody talking to you. I'm making a business.
Oh my god.
Orca's already walking towards the house, just ready to see what's going on.
Hayden is right behind her because even though he didn't get a
Sam.
chance to say anything, this is his job.
Orca's like feeling very irritated that paladins just didn't think this was worth doing. She's feeling very indignant.
Before I
Orcus is an ideological thing. Both Hane and Wolfhard are just like, well, we kind of deal with this shit.
I mean,
so before
I'm going with Hane because I'm literally in his hands.
before I follow them down, Tuban, besides the enclosed light source and not touching the body, is there anything else we should know?
Yeah, actually. Before his passing, he did defecate all over the wall.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. That
That's
happens.
another reason you might want the enclosed light source.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Okay, thank you. And then I follow them in.
Do you want the sword?
Yeah, I do.
Well, we'll wrap it and bring it to you.
Appreciate it, thank you.
God.
Orca says to Cantor, I see you'd rather deal with a haunted space than children.
I mean, I've been in enough taverns to see kids ripping stuffed animals apart that are fighting over it. So I would prefer that to not happen to me.
I'm sorry. Who all just like walked into the house?
Everyone except for you and me, and I was right about to be like, "Has Mel gone?"
Okay, yeah, I was just like,
It's, I don't think he's doing that. We're heading that way. We haven't gone in yet.
well, yeah, but like the point is, I was more trying to figure out like how many, because I know there were 4 promised, and Elias was like, "You don't get a say because we didn't want to do babysitting."
Yeah, everybody
So,
has started
like-
walking towards the house except for you and I.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
but I'm just kinda
technically
like-
not walking. I'm being carried.
Yes,
yeah, but
okay.
you know what I mean.
I would like to point out,
part of the
Cantor
group.
is an unwilling friend in this.
I can put you down whenever you want. You didn't say anything.
No, it's fine. I'm just being silly.
Yeah, Mel's just gonna look at Poppy and just, I don't babysit.
Do you do ghosts?
Unwillingly.
Do you want to willingly do ghost? Or,
Do you? I don't really want to be out here by myself.
I mean, if I have to choose between listening to this, wait, is the auction done or are they just going on to something else now?
Oh no, they're moving on now.
To like a different object in the auction?
Yeah, you see the next item that they bring out is a set of diamond earrings.
Oh, Jesus. How far away from the house is this auction? Like, are we relatively
About
close
100
by?
feet.
Okay, that's not so bad. I sort of look over at Mel and I'm like, so we have the option to stand here and listen to this celestial auction, or we can go in the haunted basement with a corpse that doesn't like light, and
there's
also
shit all over the walls.
defecated all over the walls. So you can take your pick. If I hear screaming, I'll go help. But yep.
I like that plan. Hear screaming, go help until otherwise assumed they're fine.
Besides, who's gonna watch the cart?
You know what? You're totally right.
All right. Okay. So we post ourselves. Buck and Ren have posted themselves sort of in between the distance to the house to the auction, so we can like still watch and see kind of what's going on at the auction, but at the same time we're kind of close enough to the house to be of assistance.
Sure. Are you looking to participate in the auction at all?
No.
Alright.
Well, I'm not.
Baby. Depends on what items come up, I guess.
Okay.
The main problem is that I don't know what the price is at.
I'm sure if we just
well,
asked
he
him,
would-
he could just,
he would
tell
ask
us.
you if you're standing there, if you want to partake in that auction.
I feel like
Oh.
there's got to be like a Haren-Gon child just standing there like with a little number board that like the numbers flip over as the number keeps getting higher.
You know what?
Prob-
he would
probably, yeah.
bring one out for that.
There you go.
Oh,
Right,
nice.
right.
Yeah. The earrings start at 15 gold.
Damn, diamond earrings, 15. And then you can just kind of come back and throw it into us at random times. Feel free.
Yeah.
We're just here.
Yeah. All right. So you are participating in the auction.
Yeah, I pick up a stick
Yeah.
off the ground.
Now there's plenty of them around.
Yep.
Mel's gonna pick up her own stick.
I
just in
have a
case.
quarterstaff. I pick up a stick off the ground.
You have to.
Well, yeah, a quarterstaff's too big of a stick.
Exactly.
That just looks like you're about to beat someone if they try to bid over you.
You know?
Maybe you should use the quarterstaff.
Anyway,
Yeah. No. At random intervals, just come back to us. We're
Okay.
both probably gonna participate at some point.
Yeah, we'll just kind of be thrown in every now and then when Poopy Ghost is having a time.
All right. So, you guys approach the house, and you head inside. After you, I assume, knock on the door, and Dorlia calls out from inside, "Come in."
Hmm?
If you need the bathroom, it's the second room on the right.
Orca walks in and
Hello, Dorlia.
Hello, Elias. Yes, Elias.
Yes, it's good to see you again.
Pleasure's all mine, sweetheart.
I hear you're having a haunting type issue.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Hey, well, I also understand the paladins were a little too busy to handle this.
dismissive.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we won't worry about that right now. But I brought with me a very talented paladin named Orca, and she and my other compatriots would love to help me deal with whatever haunting type issue you're having.
You must be the new initiate we keep hearing about.
initiate.
Yeah, they just brought in a new initiate that I definitely had a fish name. Orca fits. Yeah, that sounds right.
Are you an Oath of the Ancients paladin, Orca?
No, I'm not.
Oh, well then yeah, no, it's not her.
No, my mistake.
But I'm
These
more
old
than-
ears aren't listening the same.
Regardless, I'm more than happy to help you out.
Greatly appreciate it. Too kind.
So, where's the room?
Well, you're gonna want to head downstairs. If you follow around the right side of the house, take a left. You'll find the door leading into the basement. It is locked, though. You'll need this key. And she takes a key off from her necklace and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That'll unlock both doors. Because remember, there's the one at the top of the stairs, and then the one at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh yes,
Yes.
I remember.
Yes, ma'am. Do we have a light, an enclosed light?
A lantern. Oh.
Yes, that. No lantern? Lovely.
I might have one out in the cart. I can go. Oh, I should have checked on that before I came in. So just wait here. I'm gonna go see if I've got one lying around.
Lovely.
I return momentarily with a lantern.
You do not find one on your cart.
A lantern.
Son of a bitch!
The kids took it.
Fucking probably, yeah.
Little bastards.
Yeah. In what state of disarray is the cart?
Strangely organized.
Oh.
Like,
Like-
more so,
Like
more so than he left it?
organized than when you guys left it.
I don't like that.
They went through
Oh, that-
everything and put it all back.
Or they went through everything and relieved it of that.
Surprisingly, the only thing missing is the lantern.
As you know, I like this,
And a
I
dagger.
don't like this.
Oh,
Where'd my dagger
That-
go?
that's less fun.
Yeah,
We're gonna get attacked in the middle of the night by a Haren-Gon child who really wants.
It was one of your better crafted daggers, too.
Oh.
Oh God! I'm gonna have to find that.
You do invest
What?
in the covered cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to invest in the covered cart. That is a later problem. I have a ghost to hunt, and I go back inside. So, no lantern. I just have to wing this one.
Be my eyes.
Be my
Got it.
eyes.
I take one of Orca's hands and just plop it on my shoulder. I'm like, let's go. And I start walking down the stairs.
She nods and she's following.
I have dark vision as well.
Nice.
I think Orca is the only one of us here that doesn't. Unless
Wait, I
Hane
think
doesn't.
actually-
But
I think I do have dark vision, actually. Let me see.
I think you
Not as
should.
Not as a water ganassi.
Oh,
It's only
that's
Spider
right.
Ganassi.
Yeah.
Which is just the strangest thing.
That is a bit strange.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason on mine it shows dark visions.
Well,
Well, you might
Are
have
you-
it from something else.
Shouldn't.
Oh, nothing. Yep, don't add it.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. Well, you can hang on to me, or we can just give you Cantor.
you can see in dim light with 60 feet as if it were in bright light. He said, well, I have pulled up at least.
Well, I think for some
Oh,
reason she
no,
has
no,
it, but she
you're right.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'll just.
They redid it in Mordecai's actually to give them dark vision.
Oh, did they?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
oh, cool. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
you
because
good.
I'm like, I helped her through that one. What?
Yeah,
I was deeply confused. I was just like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
yeah. In the original
It
Elemental
used to
Evil,
not.
they didn't have it.
Well, okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, you can see just as well as the rest of us.
Yep.
Another
Lovely.
lock for elemental evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I need to press it, or is
No.
it fine?
No. It
No.
just is a thing you have.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a
It just happens, basically.
All right.
All right. So you unlock the first door and descend the stairs. The 4 of you, right?
5.
Six of us.
5. Well,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
find
yeah,
it.
yeah. 6 because Trig.
Yeah, that's right. 6 of you descend the stairs. As you approach the bottom, you definitely can feel the stench coming around the cracks of the door. And as you unlock the door and open it, I need 4 of you to make con saves. The 2
For the
undead do not have
smell?
to. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Josh,
give me one
what
second.
sound is the stench making?
The sound is
No.
is the sound. The stench is making a like bubbling sound.
Ew.
Oh.
I guess the question is, does Cantor also have to make it because he's a plushie?
Yes, he is not immune to the effects of stench.
Okay. Do I click the big numbers for Constitution?
You
It's
click
the
the
saving
saving
throw.
throw box to the right of the.
Very top.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
Right
rolling
next
for
to
me,
your.
right?
Yeah, I know. I first said.
Saving throw. I'm looking.
Hold on.
It's
The very
directly
top of
above
the
your
page.
normal abilities like acrobatics and whatnot.
Oh,
Should be
saving
there.
throws. Gotcha.
Yes, there. you
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Why?
It's fine. You're the only one that needs to know it.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, I got it.
No.
No.
I accidentally rolled it to Josh. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was talking about myself. Yeah.
That was it, right?
No, Joshua needs to roll.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just don't know if he's here right now.
Oh, no, I'm here. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second.
It does not make you immune. It's a very specific thing.
Okay.
Oh, piss.
Yeah, you save anyway. So Cantor, you just barely succeed. His DC was 13. So Wolfheart and Orca, you both fail. So you as the door opens, you both begin retching at the scent coming through. And you both take 5 points of poison damage and are incapacitated
Oof.
4?
Ugh.
for 1 round.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold my breath.
Oh.
Yeah,
Am I
you are
a-
now immune to the effects of it. But
Yay.
it does not smell any better. It just doesn't cause you to retch.
So that takes me down 5 points.
5
Yes.
points.
Just
Okay.
not of your
Alright.
overall, like the little number health.
Oh, but the big number health.
Big number
The big
health.
number health.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Top of the heart, not the bottom.
Gotcha. Let me change.
As you open the door and look in, you do see in the center of the room is a body that is still standing in the middle of the room, almost like it's mid-walk, like it's beginning to take a step. However, it is definitely decomposed. Not fully, just the skin is peeling from it.
Ew.
So it's like giving itself an undress of its skin head to toe.
I hated
Degloving
all of
itself?
those words.
Basically, yeah. It's not.
That is the term,
Yeah.
though, Josh.
Yeah,
That's deeply-
degloving.
That's deeply unpleasant.
Yeah, it is. Well, suppose we should get to work.
Lovely.
I'm kind of wondering how it is we're supposed to deal with this, considering they told us not to touch him.
Hane,
I
you
can-
do not see anything in the body itself.
I'm going to do detect evil and good.
Well-
You have another thing that you can do without having to cast a spell. You should have your divine sense.
Okay, I was wondering which one I should do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the divine.
Yeah,
sense.
like either one is applicable here. It's just divine sense. You don't have to cast a spell and spend a spell slot for.
Oh, gotcha. We'll do divine sense.
Okay. Yeah, you do divine sense, and you currently do not detect anything out of the ordinary.
Well, they did
Oh.
say that it was haunted, which means that it's a ghost, and there's no ghost in the body right now. So I'd say it's time to take a look, see where we can find the ghost that's hiding about. And
It doesn't seem
I will enter the room.
All right. You enter the room.
I cast Mage Armor myself just because.
Yeah,
Because it's
that's
free.
fair. Yeah.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary in there. Guess I gotta take a look. Walk in.
Mm-hmm. Follow him.
You enter in, and Hane, you pick up movement in a corner of the room you hadn't seen prior to entering.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a spirit that is there. It hasn't moved out of its space. It's just sitting in the corner currently watching all of you.
I lift my hat to bear my flame as I turn and bow to the spirits. And I'll say to it, "Hello, welcome. What happened?"
The voice fills the room, almost in an echo-like manner, as it seems to reverberate off of the stone walls. And it says, "They found me.
Who found you?
The ones that dressed in gold."
So I'm sorry, for a split second I thought he was going to say the kids.
I'm also assuming this is in like the language of the dead, so none of us but Hane would be able to understand it.
He speaks in common.
Yeah, Ghost can speak in common. It's,
Okay, I wasn't sure if
it's
That's
usually it's usually corporal
undead that had
corporeal,
the language of the undead.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly, the grave tongue.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. Okay.
Yeah, Ghost
Yeah,
can
Grave
usually
Tongue would be
talk.
more ghouls and zombies and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Heard.
This is oh yeah. We ran into a couple of those. As far as I know, there's none in the town at the moment. What do you need from me? What business do you still have here?
It points toward its corpse and says, "Take my weapon and strike him down."
Is there a weapon to be found immediately on the body?
Not
Or around
immediately
it?
from what you can see.
Okay.
So you
I
know
searched the
who
body.
you know who killed you specifically.
He like pauses for a second as he tries to pull up the memory. Elias, go ahead and make an investigation check. $16. Okay. You do find a small pistol hidden in his inner coat pocket.
Ah, neat. Haven't seen one of these in a while.
It is a single-shot pistol.
Oh, okay.
So just like mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought yours was more than a single shot.
Nope, just
No.
a basic flintlock. Because
Yeah.
I didn't think we had a higher technology than that.
Okay.
Fair.
So, who do you
You'd
need me to
be-
shoot with this?
You would be searching for a Gith hiding in the order.
What?
What?
A Gith Yankee.
I look between everyone else, not knowing what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't never met a Gith Yankee before?
I don't.
We're
No.
not all as well traveled as you are.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't even know what type of check that would be. Would that be like history?
Yeah.
History or
History.
Arcana, I think.
Either one.
I just flat out don't think it would make any sense for Wolfhard to know what one of those are.
Yeah.
Could I do a history check?
I'll do one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. History check would be.
Yeah, that's fitting for Haynes'
That
realm
checks
of
out.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do a
Josh.
history check as well.
Yeah.
Josh, in the years of my working at the taverns and inns, would I happen to know?
You would
one
know what
is?
a Gith Yankee
Okay.
is. Yeah.
The Cantor gets it.
Yeah. Yeah. Orca and Hane, you guys have no idea
No.
what a Gith is.
I'm assuming it's some kind of like position in the order. I was like, all right, a gift within the order. Got it. What's your name, friend?
To be honest, I don't remember.
Can I search his body, see if he has any like identifying like notebook or letter or name written on his underpants?
Absolutely.
Property of X written on his foot.
Yeah.
Pretty of X. Yeah, go ahead and make it.
Yeah. You know, like Toy Story, Andy.
Hold on, let me look. Wait, who's Calvin Klein?
Yeah.
Fruit of the Loom?
Oh, look,
Don't
it is Hane.
Oh, there you go. That's a natural 4. I just
somebody
got
would
that.
get it.
Haynes.
I figured somebody would catch it.
I was gonna make that joke actually, but I'm like, maybe that's a bit too out of pocket. I should have noticed never out of
He's
pocket.
got the
but here
same
we are.
brand of underwear that I have.
What the hell?
Anyway, you're looking for Loca Alros.
Loca Alros.
Oh,
Loca Alros.
so he was able to remember the name of the gift. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, he's able to remember the name of the Gith.
Just not himself.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I'll put it in the group notes here.
So there's nothing
Appreciate
we
that.
can do besides deal with the gift that will give you peace?
Do you know why the gift killed you?
He stole something from me.
What did he
What
steal?
was it?
Whatever could fit into my hands. As you look at the body, in its the middle of its position, it seems to be holding something within its two hands that was roughly the size of his head and circular.
A new hand has touched the beacon.
God damn it.
So
I don't want Dawnbreaker again.
He doesn't seem to remember what was stolen from him.
Alright. Rest easy, friends. Justice will be done.
Thank you.
we'll find them.
I know the item was magical. And I know it was of importance to keep from them.
Hey, Josh.
Hello.
Would there be any residue of the object on the corpse's hand?
Potentially.
His hand.
You can make a. Yeah, well, we'll say it's still investigation.
Okay. Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the state of decay, you're not able to find anything.
Any residue that would have been left on the skin has long since gone away with the skin. Right, so hunt down whatever this Loca Aros is, recovers the items that he's stolen. Did you have a place you were attempting to deliver it to?
I think I was going south. Yeah, that sounds right.
Or maybe a person that you were delivering it to?
No, I don't remember a person specifically.
Okay, an organization perhaps?
No, not an organization. I think it was a drop point.
Alright.
South of here. At some abandoned place.
Josh, can I look at this guy's clothes? Is he part of the Porter's shipping company? He's just like a messenger? Or
He does appear to be.
Ah.
Not well versed in the local lore, but
This man's a
Is-
porter.
right, but the only place relatively south I can think of that is also abandoned is at the edge of the sky, yeah?
Well, it might be somewhere a bit farther south than even that.
It could be, yeah.
The porters, they have immaculate record keeping. If we could find out who this gentleman is, and go to one of their waypoint locations, we might be able to find out where the package was originally meant to be shipped off to. They might even offer to pay us to finish the job for them.
I suppose that's an option, yeah.
Well, I do like.
So there's something I guess a bit uneasy about profiting from the death of another, but I understand that's not the main purpose you're angling for here, Hane.
Think of it more as finishing a job that he started.
Mm-hmm.
That I can have rest more easily.
Unfortunately, in the world of business, time stops for nobody and nothing. Even the unfortunately timed deaths of those who didn't deserve it.
Maybe your Haren-Gon friends know what his name was.
Oh, I'm sure they would. We can definitely go and ask.
Right, well, I don't know if there's anything else you can think of that might help us in righting the wrongs that you have suffered.
Would you want us to bury you? Or put you somewhere else rather than staying down here?
At this point, I think my body serves a better purpose in its current state. In case
Alright.
others come along that would also want to assist. The clues given are helpful since I don't remember them.
Alright then.
I suppose, yes.
We can see about taking care of the body once his business is done. Once his soul is laid to rest.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh.
Let's go talk to the host.
Okay. We head upstairs.
Alright. You head upstairs. You are greeted once again as you come up the stairs by Dorlia. And she says, well, did you...
Close and lock the doors behind us as well to keep the smell from pervading further.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Last thing we need is to ruin this family's domicile any more than it already has been.
Yeah. She greets all of you as you come up and goes, well, did you get rid of the spirit?
Seems
It
like he
is
has
One
unfinished
involved.
business.
Yes.
Did you happen to get his name? Seeing how he was staying with you and all.
Oh, yeah. His name was Hugo Highsworn.
Hugo Hines.
Yeah, I mentioned he was a carrier of sorts.
Alright.
He was killed
What's the-
by a gift, right?
Yeah.
So presumably the gift made it into the house. And left the corpse there?
Well, it seems they just wanted the package that they were carrying.
Yeah, it's entirely possible they just slipped in, killed the guy, took the package, and left, because it seemed like the guy was staying here.
And no one saw anything.
It's a big
Right, he
farm.
did bring a strange urn with him.
He brought an urn with him?
Oh.
stranger.
A strange urn.
Oh, stranger. I see.
Yeah, it didn't seem very valuable. I don't know why anybody would take that if they did.
What did it look like, Dorlia?
Well, as far as I can recall, it had flowers on it.
I just kind of look over at Hane and Orca. I'm like, just giving them like a look. Like, does that sound right?
Orca doesn't say anything. She just keeps massive eye contact and just does like a very like almost imperceptible like nod.
All right. Well, delivery is off the table then. Okay. Wow. Yeah. No, that is odd. Did he say where he was going with it?
He just said south.
Okay. No, yeah.
I suppose that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Of course. You guys are really good investigators.
Well, thank you.
Well, it is my primary occupation.
Then I
wish
see
I
you
could've done
found
more.
what you're really good at. I'm making pie.
Ooh, we should save for pie.
I hope you like mixed berry pie. Got a lot of berries around here.
I'd
Hey,
like
what's
to have
the
some
bidding
pie.
up to?
The bidding on the diamond. Thank you for reminding me.
Huge, like, me and this one Haren-Gon are like going at it. We're just,
5,000 gold.
Sticks waving. He's saying stuff in Celestial. I'm saying stuff in like Common. We don't understand each other. We're just like, poor Mel is just like, oh my god.
Oh no, she's having the time of her life watching this.
The bidding is up to 100 gold.
Oh damn.
I'm just sitting here like, why do you need diamond earrings?
What are you talking about? They've got so much ears to fill.
This is true.
Yeah, they're Haren-Gon sized diamond earrings. So for you, it'd be like, oh.
No, they
It's like,
just
you need
have
ear cuffs, not earrings. What do you mean?
they just have dozens and dozens of earrings just on their long ears.
Yeah, they're just like, they turn into lop
So many
bunnies because
studs.
their ears are. That's how lop bunnies happen. Is just from all the earrings weighing down their ears. Yeah, and then I let them go once they get to 100 gold. I'm like, damn it.
Mel's having fun because it's kind of like when her mama would get in like arguments with like her grandfather because they just both start speaking languages neither of them fucking understand.
Yeah.
Gotta love a bilingual household.
Yeah, you seed the fight, and the Haren-Gon picks them up for 100 gold.
I was like,
Couldn't even push him to 105.
well, no, I mean his bid was at 100, so like I would have had to overbid, and I don't, have that much money. So what if I won? And I'm fucked.
You can borrow the
kind of
money
like-
from Mel.
For
Just enough,
a
just,
pair of diamond
just
earrings.
enough to pay off the auction price. You can pay her back.
Mel just like pats her shoulder like it was a good try.
She's like, what does he even need with diamond earrings? She's just grumbling to herself, like,
Perfect. Now I have the full set. Puts them with the rest of them.
yeah.
Speaking of
The,
the gold, actually the necklace is the next thing on bid.
The next item is they bring it out wrapped in a cloth. And as they unwrap it, you see a pocket watch.
Oh,
And the current bidding price on it is 1 gold.
1 gold.
Orca puts her hand in the air.
hey!
This would be while you guys are in the
Hi.
house. Yeah.
You guys are in the
Oh.
house, yeah.
Oh, I thought we made it out. My bad.
No, this is ongoing as you guys were doing your thing. We're just venturing back to it.
This is smash cut. Like you guys are like talking to the dude downstairs. We're out here like
Meanwhile, at
having
the
arguments.
auction,
Yeah.
Yep. So
We need a pocket.
randomnamegenerator.com bets 1 gold.
Oh. 5 gold.
One of the Haren-Gons raises, and you see the price go up to 15 gold.
20.
Mel would love to have more money, but at the same time, she knows she is not gonna win this. Even though she does think her granddad would enjoy the pocket watch. It's just like
The watch goes up to 25 gold.
Mel, we effectively have 200 gold to win a single pocket watch. What did you say it went up to? 25 or 20?
25.
25? 30.
30? None of the Haren-Gon seem to bet past 30.
Cool beans. Honestly, I just wanted to win something. I feel like a gambling addict.
Alright. Yeah, you win the pocket watch for 30 gold. He also gives you the special cloth.
oh,
Oh, yay. I side eye the Haren-Gon that won the diamond earrings. Like, yeah. Even if he wasn't the one I was bidding against, I just
He wasn't bidding at all.
Yeah, and he's probably just like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl?
Yeah. You get the pocket watch and instinctively click the side of it. And immediately the first thing that you hear is, what the fuck do I look like to you?
what?
Huh?
Mel just starts like cackling. He's like, "Oh my god, can I see that?"
Sure, and I pass her the pocket watch.
Yeah, you pass the pocket watch over, and immediately the watch just goes, "Yo, what's this greasy hand that just grabbed me?"
Holy shit, this is hilarious.
Whose butt did I just end up in?
I hold out the cloth so it can go back in the cloth.
Alright.
Is it?
Yeah, you wrap it back in the cloth and it stops immediately.
And if I open the cloth back up?
Holy shit, it was dark in there, but seeing your ugly mug is even worse.
Holy shit. Do you actually want this?
Is it only when you click the side, or is it like just when it's not fully wrapped?
It seems to be constant when it's not covered in the cloth.
Bella's having the time of her life. She's like, do you actually want this?
Kinda. Imagine just putting this somewhere where nobody knows where it is.
I
And
was
then
gonna give
they
this
just
to my
hear a
uncle.
voice. Oh, well,
If you didn't want it. Like, 'cause you did technically win it.
I'll hold on to it for now, and then maybe by the time we get to your
We'll figure it-
uncle,
Yeah.
because it's not unless is your uncle here? Does your
No,
uncle live in
fuck no,
Alpha?
God.
Okay. I just like look down at the watch. I'm like, hello?
There isn't a voice response.
Does
Mel
the watch
opened it to,
actually
like-
work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's actually a
Is it-
functional pocket watch as well.
Is there anything like written on like the inside of the case of it or anything?
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, I was gonna. I can't actually help you, so straight roll.
You're just
but
gonna
I'm
be
looking
over
too.
my shoulder, just ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Oh.
I'd
We'll see
say
if
that's
I-
high
my-
enough to see
my-
some of the writing. As you like get close to it to look at it, some of the writing on the inside of the watch just says, "The fuck are you looking at?"
Wow.
I just like hold it up just by its like. I'm assuming it's like on like a chain.
It's on a chain, yeah.
Yeah. I just sort of like hold it up in front of both of us by its chain.
Yeah, it says, "Tick tock, tick tock. You're getting older, but you're still fucking ugly."
This is great. We're just gonna. I can't wait to just hide this places, and it's just gonna start talking, and no one's gonna know where it's coming from.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Ah.
They wrap it up just so that they can get back to the auction.
I like
Instead of just being
put
like
it-
annoyingly cackling about it.
Does it talk like just nonstop, like incessantly, or is it like only like if you click open like the face part, so like the actual words is just like all the time, and it just goes and goes.
It'll talk seemingly randomly while outside of the cloth.
Okay, I wrap up like the watch part itself in the cloth, and then I just like attach the chain onto like a part of my belt somewhere, and then like tuck it into my pocket. But at least like it's close enough for me to kind of like just grab out whenever I want to.
Sure.
Back to the auction. This is great.
Worth it. So worth 30 gold.
That was totally worth 30 gold. I don't care.
What's the next thing?
The next thing that they bring out is a metal bucket.
Oh.
We're very simple people.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sell very much. It sells for 2 gold.
Oh.
And you can see as the Haren-Gon goes up and claims it, they pull off 4, like, basically what are post-it notes, and then just, like, looks at them and just throws them to the side.
There were post-it notes on the bucket?
On the bucket, yeah.
Are they just like on the
Or
ground?
sorry, they were inside the bucket, I should say.
It's a bucket of useful items.
I grab the notes.
Okay.
It's confusing part of me. Yeah, so sorry. Notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you grab the
Scannel back.
notes, and
Sorry, I really like paper as I'm reaching down and picking the notes up off
Yeah,
the ground.
they don't seem to stop you. They're written in common. So
Perfect.
Yeah, this Haren-Gon probably just couldn't read it. The first note says, "Gentlemen, this is a bucket."
Oh, nice.
And then there's another note that says, "Dear God." And then the third one says, "Wait, there's more." And the last one just says, "No." And all the O's are stretched along the whole post-it.
Jesus Christ.
However, we picked them up in the wrong order, so it makes even less sense. No.
Exactly. They're very sensitive
The
people.
next item to come out is a small clay figurine of a kobold with a bone in its mouth. Stands roughly 6 inches tall. Or for our Canadian friends, do the math.
Ah,
Almost as tall as me.
so funny, so hilarious. Do you want a clay kobold statue? Mel. Mel, you want a clay kobold statue?
No. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we can.
Oh,
Hello?
okay. Sorry. I had actually answered, and that's why I was just like, what?
Oh, I think your Discord cut out. I just heard you laugh.
Yeah, no problem. Well, see, on my end, I answered and whispered. I was like, no, do you? And then just awkward silence. So I was like, oh my
yeah,
god.
that part didn't come through.
Yeah. And we're both just like, all right, fuck it. Neither of us want a kobold out of clay.
Alright. It sells for 10 gold. The next item to go up is a chalice that seems to be finely crafted.
I think I just like when it's shiny.
Mel just kind of look at Poppy and like raise her stick.
Gives her a thumbs up, like, yeah, go for the cup. I have a cup and a watch.
You know, I should have fucking looked.
The chalice is currently going for 10 gold.
Okay.
Well, she put her stick up, so 10 gold.
Yep. Nobody else seems to bid. So you win the
Oh.
chalice for 10 gold.
Nice.
And
It's probably
As
too
you-
fucking haunted. It's fine.
as you take the chalice and look inside, at the bottom of the chalice it says, "You drink too much."
We're just getting roasted by all the objects we're picking up at this auction. It's great.
One thing is, she can give this to her other uncle.
There you go.
The last item is a scythe that you
Oh.
would use for harvesting various products on a farm. It looks old and well used, and they start the bidding at 30 gold.
That's fair. It's a good
the-
farm place, man. It's like useful equipment.
I mean, I guess, but like 30 gold for an old scythe? Can't these guys probably just get like a new scythe for that much?
Probably.
Probably.
You probably get a handful for that price.
Yeah. The Haren-Gon seems to be betting like crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Within a matter of seconds, the scythe goes up to 1,500 gold.
What the? Whoa.
Hot damn.
That thing must cut grass like a son of a bitch.
I'm like, since, I can't ask one of the Haren-Gon near me. They don't know what I'm saying. I just sort of go like, what's with the scythe? From like the back.
Oh, yeah, well, the scythe is used for harvesting our wheat.
Okay, can you not get is this like the only scythe in Alpha?
Oh, no, there are plenty of scythes, but there are none like this one.
Why?
Because this one cuts wheat like nobody's business.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And then it goes up to 30,000 gold.
What in the world?
Damn.
I raise my hand in the back and I'm like, is this a magic scythe?
If it's magical, that would surprise me. I just know that it works really darn well.
Where did it come from?
Well, I don't know, and I certainly don't know where it's gonna go either. But as the bidding keeps going, we'll find out.
Sorry, how do you know it cuts wheat like nobody's business if you don't know where it's from?
Well, it's from my shed. I've used this thing for 40 years. All I remember is I bought it from a feller with a pink hat.
Uh-huh. Okay. Just like, what is that? Just like, I didn't know that scythes could be so valuable.
Us over here just very confused and
Yeah, just like not farmer oriented at all. Like, what the fuck? Like, cool. We just keep watching this scythe just climb and climb and climb in price.
After the bidding war is done, the scythe sells for 40,000 gold.
holy shit.
That's wow.
Imagine having that kind of cash lying around just to buy a farming tool.
Yeah, just
Right?
a scythe.
All right, everybody, that was the end of the auction. Thanks y'all for coming out. We greatly do appreciate it. Enjoy all the items that you got. And we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next year. Same day.
The auction.
6th of Principium.
Dude, so real talk, I drive past a house that every single fucking year has a fucking barn sale. Like, without fail, every year since we've lived here has had a barn sale. Yeah, for some reason, just like farmers, random amounts of stuff they have to get rid of every year.
And the crowd begins to disperse. You see one guy load a cow into the back of his cart.
Oh, they said
before
rode,
going
like
out.
rode a cow.
No,
We rode
load a
here.
cow.
Okay.
That's not a cow, that's my wife.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'd be about this time too that you guys are coming out of the house.
They're not dead.
Nope.
You have
Why do you
such
think
faith
we
in
were
us.
gonna die?
I don't know
Do
what
they
we're gonna do
smell?
with these shitty
They
ghosts.
smell terrible.
Oh god, I just like every step they take towards me, I'm just backing up.
Nope, nope. You all can stay over there until y'all are clean.
Uh,
Nope.
You guys need like the world's longest bath. She like gags a little bit. She's like,
Orca's just kind of sitting there, just like, well, if you see a river, direct me to it. I'd be happy to take a bath right now.
If only anybody had some magic that they could use to help clean up the smell.
I
We're
don't
not
think
getting that
I
close.
can't get rid of stench. It doesn't work like that. That's in you.
Hey, Tuban, can I use your bath?
What bath?
You don't have a tub?
Well, I suppose we got a tub.
For bathing?
Well, it's not specifically for bathing, but I suppose you could use it for that.
Alright. I like multi-use items.
Yeah, you know where it's at. It's out, by the barn.
Eat. I go out to the tub.
It's a fucking horse trough.
It's a horse
Oh
trough.
yeah.
Do I fit in it?
Classic.
Yeah, you fit in it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna dump it out. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna fill it with water, and then I'm gonna take a bath.
Where are you getting the water from?
There's plenty of rivers.
Whoa.
There's a couple of rivers that run through Eight Alpha.
Are there?
Yeah, I'm just fucking with it.
Are there?
Yeah,
At
Josh
that
has a
point, I
map
would
of
have
it.
just jumped in the river.
Oh,
I'll jump in the river.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's a lot easier to go in the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
Orca.
fancy.
Orca immediately starts going towards a river. She's just like ready.
All right, if we want to do group bath in the river, we can do group bath in the river. That's fine.
Hane and Trig just walk into the river fully clothed and then walk out. They've done this several times.
It's just their clothes that have held on to the smell, so.
Oh,
Not that
Orca's
smart. And
Orca's
I
just
follow
swimming.
in their lead.
Orca's just swimming underneath. She like took off like her armor. She just got like some underclothes on, and she's just swimming underneath, not going up for air or anything.
Nope.
oh
I
god,
just-
she's dead.
I just jump in the water and you hear,
perfectly
That was-
sounded too.
That was good.
and then I float.
Uh-uh.
I don't have enough buoyancy to actually try and swim down very well.
Yeah, not a very dense object.
I picture me and Poppy are just sitting on the back of the cart, just like checking out our bid items.
Yeah. I'm just like, I just look at this chalice and I'm just like, what does the chalice like look like? It's just like a silver cup, or what is it like made out of?
Yeah, it's silver.
Okay.
It's a silver cup.
Nice. You drink too much. Oh, that's great. I'm definitely just gonna be putting this pocket watch in places where it's hard to find. And it'll just randomly, I'm totally gonna hide it at some point in Elias's cart.
It's almost required.
Yeah.
I missed some of the items. What is this just a pocket watch that goes off randomly?
No, it
It
talks
talks
shit.
It talks
Oh.
mad shit. Like it goes
At
like
random
"Ew."
intervals.
Yeah, at random intervals, if it's not wrapped up in its fancy cloth, it'll just be like, ew, who's this slimy hand touching me? Or like, wow, you're
Gotcha.
a mug. And it's just, yeah. And then she has a silver chalice that just says you drink too much on the bottom.
Yeah, I got that much.
Okay. So yeah, that's what we got. A pocket watch and a cup.
Tori getting an item to talk shit, so her character doesn't have to.
Yes. Saved.
I mean, yeah, if you just efficiency all the fun out of doing anything, what's the purpose of doing it then?
We just wait for them to get clean.
Orca comes out completely drenched, but she's clearly like a lot more lighthearted. She's clearly a lot happier. And she's just like stretching up and down and just like very happy.
Would this be a good point for those that took poison damage to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, all I know is I shake off like a dog.
Of course you do.
I mean, that water
Actually, yeah,
saturates
yeah.
completely.
Let myself dry.
I like to think that we have to like end up pulling Cantor because he's not strong enough to get himself out of the water. He's completely like waterlocked. Yeah.
So, how was the shitty ghost?
Well, the ghost himself wasn't shitty so much as the environment was, but I know what you mean. He was. Yeah, so he.
His name's Hugo.
Yeah, his name's Hugo. He was supposed to be delivering the urn that Cantor was in.
Oh, where was
Um,
he delivering
and-
it to?
just south. That's about all we could get out of him. So I'm assuming, and maybe it was a different person, and this guy was just handed off it so he could deliver it. But I think the Owlin that got caught might have been the person responsible.
The way that he spoke made it seem like that happened a few
like a while back. Because from what your friend said, it's that the body had been there for a few weeks.
Wait, so you guys found the urn? I'm confused.
Well,
No.
we knew where the urn was.
We found the guy who originally had the urn before the owl.
He came to the house with the urn, and then after he was killed, presumably it was taken.
It was taken by the Reapers.
Wow, that's a very talkative ghost.
Well,
He was very verbose.
he pretty much said he could not have peace until he was avenged.
There was some entity, a Githyanki was the word,
Yes. Yes.
that had perpetrated the act. I still do not know what that is. Or who that is? Is that a specific title, or is that...
It's a race.
Yeah, I would explain to those who are unaware what a Githyanki is.
Will someone explain to people who give what? Because I don't personally know what the fuck.
It's like an alien race.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're kind of like green.
Yeah.
They're usually like natural born psychics.
Oh, okay.
They're originally humans who were warped by mind flayers to be slaves, who then freed themselves.
Oh, I didn't know they were originally humans. I thought they just kind of started out that way.
Or humanoid, at
A
least.
race of humanoids.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
I think some of the theories are that they were originally humans,
Oh.
and then some is that they were just a different race that eventually became what we know as the Gith.
Yeah, descended from humans, apparently.
Why do they
according
lay
to...
eggs then?
Because that's over thousands of years of forced evolution and mutation.
Weird.
That's
Okay.
weird.
They evolved to not need pinky fingers anymore.
Also evolved weird bat-like faces. Anyway.
So a Gith killed this guy and
But yes, yeah.
and the Gith took the urn?
No,
Well,
I think the Githman who's hiding out with the Order in town, I think
is
he's
also tied
a
to
member
Reapers.
of the Golden Reapers, who
That's
the
at least what
owl
it sounded
was
like.
also a member of the Golden Reapers. Because the ghost, he knew he was being chased by the Golden Reapers, and so it would make sense that they would find him and kill him here.
Right. Especially since he said that the package was not to fall into their hands if he could help it, but obviously he was ambushed in the middle of the night and killed before he could do anything about it.
So Gith killed the delivery person, he took the urn and gave it to the owl, who then gave it to someone else that we don't know?
It's a possibility.
Didn't the owl steal it after the fact?
Did the owl steal it from the Gith?
So there's
maybe the
there's a
Gith
piece
gave
of
it
the
to
puzzle.
owl.
Yeah,
that you guys are
we're,
missing.
We're missing time here. We're missing
You're
the time
missing
between when the
time.
Gith, when the
So-
Gith got it and when.
So you
Burgundy
guys
got it.
know that Hugo had the urn and was supposed to deliver it somewhere
Some weeks ago.
weeks ago. And then you know that he was killed by a Gith who then took the urn.
Mm-hmm.
And then weeks later, you guys found it with Burgundy.
And it was used to put Cantor's soul into...
Correct. Who died the previous day. So
because that was part
you
of the
guys are
information.
missing weeks of the in-between
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, because he knew that it was holding a soul. That's why he was commissioned to take it.
Wait, did the bird... Sorry, it's just... We're started off so rip-roaring strong in this campaign with the plot already that I am... The bird had the urn?
Yeah, the
Yes.
urn was in the hideout.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I got distracted by all the other
Yeah,
random
yes.
shit that was in there. And so...
That
so
is the
then-
end point of the urn until it came into, I guess, our possession. Do we have it still, or did we leave it at the hideout?
My follow-up
No, it
question
was-
was, where is the urn now?
I think we just left it in the hideout.
It was
Yeah.
smashed, wasn't it?
Was it
Yeah, it was
smashed?
broken.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Because yeah,
Oh,
So it's
probably
like
Kantor got
it
out.
broke when
yeah,
Kantor's
it was
soul
probably
got out,
smashed. Yeah, and that's how Kotron became Kantor.
No, it is still in the hideout. You guys left it.
Oh, so it wasn't
Yeah.
smashed.
It was not smashed.
Oh,
I could've
okay.
sworn it
Yeah.
was.
How
feel
the
like it
soul
would've
got
taken
I
out
swear you said it was
is
broken.
still unknown to you guys.
I think he, quote unquote, lied about smashing it when.
Oh
he didn't
yeah,
actually smash it.
yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we know where the urn is. We don't know if it's still being sought out because we don't know if the person who bought it and was having Hugo deliver it knew what it could do.
Did you say
just-
that Hugo knew there was a soul in the urn already?
No. Burgundy did because he mentioned
okay,
that
okay,
as part of. Yeah. Because by the time Hugo had it, there wasn't a soul in it.
I was gonna say, I was like, if
there
Hugo
was,
knew
it
there was a
wasn't mine.
soul. Yeah, I was gonna
And
say
that
whose
was-
soul was in it already. Okay.
I was gonna say, and that was the urn that was used to trap Kotran's soul when he
Yes.
died.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
somehow
'cause-
it escaped because now it's in Kantor.
Yeah.
Correct.
And so there's some middle area of weeks
That
time
we don't have the
between
timeline of.
between when the Gith got it and when the Golden Reapers had it to use against Kotran.
Correct.
Because then Burgundy would have gotten it not long after it was used on Kotran, right?
Yeah, 'cause I
Correct.
think
It would
Burgundy.
have had to have been like the day of, practically.
Yeah, Burgundy
day
was
after.
then tasked with transporting it with the soul in it to wherever they were taking Kotran's soul.
Burgundy was also a member of the Golden Reapers?
Yes.
Did we get that confirmed?
Yeah, he said
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Okay. That part I couldn't remember. Okay.
Palooza we're living on by session 3 is like. Okay.
Okay.
So we're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
missing from when it ended up from
Yeah.
to back in Three Oaks when it was used on Kotran, basically.
Yeah,
Correct.
and maybe we can get some
Gotcha.
answers from the Gith when we go to confront them.
Okay, and the Gith is
Is in the
Here
order.
with
Is
the
heading
order.
out in the order. As far as Hugo knew,
Yeah.
that is also still a span of weeks from now. That could no longer be the case.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Hugo was killed weeks ago. All right, cool.
Yeah, sure. All of that sounds. Fucking
Krista,
right.
Krista is just nodding and going, uh-huh.
Um,
Ghosts are screaming at me right now.
you-
You are also very robotic. I have no
I was
idea
gonna
what you're saying.
Yeah, Krista, I think your side of the internet be doing something crazy.
why
Josh,
is my
don't-
internet
Jo-
only fucking up?
That's really
Because Josh keeps taking the internet to his side of the bed.
Well, it's actually because he is fucking hardwired in, and I'm just on
Oh.
Wi-Fi.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a cable, just run one through the apartment. Okay,
Actually,
so
we live in a house.
oh,
Whatever.
sorry.
Whatever. Anyways,
So now we're going to go try and find this Gith, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
that's
But,
that's the immediate lead we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
conveniently enough, it's been about 2 hours since you guys got here.
Well, there we go. They're done with their whatever they were doing.
Seance.
No, should we
Ritual.
consider going back and getting
Prayer?
that urn?
We
That would
can.
probably be a good idea. It's just, do we do that first, or do we investigate this?
Well,
stuff
well,
here?
That's like 3 days of travel back
Yeah,
to where we
yeah.
came.
I mean,
It's
while
5
we're
Yeah.
days of travel.
Yeah. It took us a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
It would eat a lot into our investigation time and could turn a hot trail cold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
is
an
that-
after thing.
That would give them 10 days of heads up now.
Do we have a name for the Gith, or are we just gonna go around going like, "Hey guys, anyone seen a Gith?"
We do
Oh,
actually.
it's Loca Arlos.
Loca Alros.
Alros, yeah, Loca Alros. I put it in the quest journal, so if
Yeah.
anyone needs to see, you can look at it there.
Yeah, no.
Localros.
Yeah, it's a very
It's also
Githy
in
name.
the group notes in the Discord.
As well as a timeline that Joshua wrote out for us.
It's all over the place.
So
Whoop.
this is just so these I don't know if anybody remembers, but at the gates, they were like, hey, don't like get in the paladin's way, because then you get smote. So
I thought they just didn't want us to bother them while they were praying. Sounds like they're done praying by now.
They said they're pretty welcoming altogether.
Yeah, how welcoming are they going to be if we're like, hey, you guys are, this person, like, just, bear with me here. This Gith is...
Who's also a murderer and a thief.
Is being... Well, they didn't seem to care too much when the Paladin... remember the Paladins didn't really care about that body in that basement? Maybe they don't... Maybe they're in on it. Who knows? We're exploring options here.
I'm sorry, Elias, I'm bad with names. What was the wife's name of your friend?
Oh, Dorlia.
Didn't she say that they just had a new initiate arrive sometime recently?
She did, actually. Yes, she did.
Someone that she thought was me.
Yeah, said she shared a fish name or something.
Right, those are probably not necessarily coincidental.
I definitely want to check that out.
So again, we're just want to make sure we're coming at this with the viewpoint here that if this is, say the Gith has now become an initiate, we're about to go pointing fingers at an initiate. I'm not sure they're going to appreciate that so much.
Well, then fuck them.
It's a little bit
smote.
Yeah.
You don't have to come with.
I think that the idea here should be we should approach them about it, but we should do so with caution.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we don't do it. I'm just saying let's make sure we're doing this in a way where we're not, too aggressive.
It may be good to confirm if the Gith is even there, first of all, or if there are multiple which one we're actually looking for.
And their relationship with the Gith?
Yes, we'll find out exactly what the relationship with the murderer is, and if they're not willing to give him up, then we'll fuck them.
The thing is, Hane, I admire your chutzpah, but there's a lot of them, and they're really strong. I once watched a group of them beat about 24 men into paste and radiant light. It was
and I'm
bad.
not sure if I don't think you forgot, but just in case, paladins versus the undead tends to go in their favor.
I would hope that if they are as righteous as they seem to portray themselves, that they would be at least willing to listen and hear us out, rather than just abjectly denying us.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that is more of what Hane may be stating here. But if they are unwilling, we may have to find different means.
I
think that they'll be willing to talk to us. We just need to approach them with a level of caution and respect. Look at that, Bluebell. We agreed on something.
Orca's already packed up and ready to go, like armored up, just very, very oriented.
As you guys are standing there, kind of on the edge of this river / lake, out of the sky, a large tome falls directly onto Cantor.
Oh. What's a tome? Ow!
Big book. Big book.
Oh. Big book. Cantor, you are temporarily crushed, like an accordion, before springing back up, and the book just falls into your hands.
Nice.
Question: is it a tome appropriately sized for him, or no?
Not at the moment. But
Okay.
as he's holding it, it shrinks down into appropriately Cantor sized.
Okay.
It would have been really funny if it was like a Blue's Clues notebook.
That's just a notepad.
It's just one of those big books of children's stories.
Just like look up at the sky, like.
Yeah, Cantor on the front of it is in very instructionally crafted letters is the title "How to Worship the Unknown."
Oh.
Oh wow.
I just look at Cantor and like, did that hurt?
A little bit.
Are you
Orca's just kind of
okay?
staring at it.
I mean, I'm okay now, but it definitely hurt when it hit.
Can a doll become concussed? Should we be worried about this?
I think I've
The
seen
doll's
anime
made of
like
fluff.
this.
At least we know now we can like squish you through really tight spaces and you just
I mean,
bounce back on the other side.
Let's not try just yet.
No, I'm saying in case of emergency, like we can just pop you through something.
Just gotta make sure we
Yeah.
keep the stuffing inside.
I open the
Maybe-
book and start looking through it.
Maybe this is a further evolution of whatever incident caused this all to happen in the first place.
Yeah, you read through it, and it is a very detailed guide on worshipping things you've never met before.
So, every religion ever?
Yep, it does seem to be a religious tome.
Right,
don't-
but you know, how to worship the unknown, every religion ever.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this one doesn't even have like a name.
I don't want to say that this
Gregism.
isn't connected to your magic, but this is kind of feeling connected to your magic.
I mean, that's why I'm looking through to see if there's anything in there that can explain anything to me.
that you get no explanation in the book.
Well, it reads like stereo instructions.
Okay, well, let's go find ourselves a gift.
Yeah. No, the
To the temple.
Yeah, the temple's just northwest of here.
Alright.
Assuming it's this ostentatious looking building.
That is it.
Oh, there's one thing for going for them. You can always figure out where they live.
Yes.
No,
Or you mean
Re-
holy
re-
people.
Oh,
religious
holy people.
orders.
Okay. I was like,
There is a very dominant one back in Sonora, and they are similarly flagrant.
this is honestly just like
Yeah.
a really poor attempt at copying the grandioseness of the Feywild, I gotta say.
Well, you all should be able to control the token, so if you would like to move it.
Got it. Everyone pulled in a different direction, so it goes nowhere.
Ah!
That's over here.
We just get ragdolled across town.
Well, at the very least, I can say at least Johnny's not here, because that's all he would be fucking doing.
Yep.
And I'm just bouncing
Uh,
off all the trees like Wile E. Coyote.
Who's Bunny
Probably-
Lady?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we would meet her on the road, most likely.
You would definitely meet her on the road.
Don't like that.
That say as we come within speaking distance of her, I would
You
immediately.
wouldn't get very close to her before you felt her presence.
Oh!
Yeah.
Define?
Uh,
This is. Sorry.
you-
go ahead.
She's a
you
hot
feel-
bunny lady.
you as you get close, roughly 200 feet, you feel this like radiant warmth that seems to better your mood instantly.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
No,
as-
it makes mine worse. Fuck.
as we are approaching, and as we get, like I said, within speaking distance of this person, as I would recognize them, I immediately drop to one knee, bowing before this person, and I was like, "Blessings of the mist upon you."
Hype?
High priestess, he cut out.
Ah,
Yeah.
got it.
Hello.
Orca immediately follows and bows respectfully to her.
Mel just waves.
Guys, just
I give a perfect curtsy.
As do I.
Elias, without standing up or moving his head up, just give a thumbs up.
But it looks really weird from my perspective.
I would
Children of the light.
incline my head respectfully, but
Children of the light, thank you for your blessings. What brings
Wonderful to see
you
you this day.
to our holy city?
Murder. Sorry.
Murder brings us together.
I have heard murder in your heart. Be gone. Murder in your heart. Be gone. Fine word.
Initially, we had come here
As
with the
as she asks you, I need you all to make charisma saving throws.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh God. Okay.
Ooh.
Hey.
How?
Oof.
Man, I even had a +6.
Same, bro.
That's better than I expected, actually.
Yeah.
For once, I get a good one.
I mean, I would hope so. You're supposed to be good at this.
I don't know, man. It feels like the dice has not been in my favor.
Oh yeah, same.
Craig is not a talker.
You all fail.
Oh. So there was no point in me rolling then.
None of you are able to lie to her.
Oh.
I wasn't planning on it.
Question:
Yeah.
Is this an effect that we know about?
This is a zone of truth.
I forget if people under the effective zone of truth know
You
that
would
they're
know.
under it.
Yes.
Okay.
You would know that you would be unable to lie to her now.
Damn it, it's second level. Frick.
Yup.
Damn it, so close.
Anyway, as I was
Shit.
trying to say, we had initially come here with the auspices of doing business, but now it has turned that well, technically we're still doing business, just not the kind that I had initially planned on. I am a purveyor of wares, and
You're speaking long-winded, Elias. Get to the point.
I came here to sell you stuff, and then we found out there was a dead guy in the guest bedroom in the basement of the farm. So now we're investigating that.
Thank you.
And from what the spirit said, that there was the individual who had committed the act is among your ranks, as far as that individual was aware.
Was.
We do not know if that has changed at the intervening time.
It has changed.
Oh, so you were aware of the issue?
I was made aware of it a few weeks ago, and he has since been dismissed from my order.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Do you
early.
know whereabouts he might have gone?
West.
Okay.
Most
Is she
likely the
telling-
Three Oaks.
Is she telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
There's no shot, but here we go.
I would also like to do that.
Yeah.
Last one, baby.
I inherently trust this person, so.
I don't.
I'll do it.
Blackjack Hane wins.
As far as all of you can tell, she does not appear to be lying to you.
Passive 30 deception score.
Maybe.
She's
Possible.
actually not a high priestess. She's just a bard pretending to be a priestess.
Cosplaying as a high priestess in her free time.
No, obviously she's just a she's just a very high level thief rogue.
Sorry, you had a murderer here and you just dismissed them?
Yes.
You didn't think that maybe a murderer on the loose was not good?
Well, exile is a regular punishment for different crimes.
And who are we to question the will of the goddess of light? And I just give, Bluewell a very deliberate look, like, dude, don't. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Orca's kind of looking at her and says, I see. Is it at all possible for us to visit the Church of the Paladins? I was told that you guys have quite a beautiful one.
Yes, the church is open for visitors at any time. Except for about 6 hours on Friday mornings.
Would it be alright if we were able to check out the quarters of the person who is no longer in your order? Might be some kind of clue as to who he was working with and where he might have gone?
You can certainly look into the quarters. I don't know what you'll find, as we had it cleaned to make it in good condition for the new initiate.
Who is the new initiate? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't feel that's important to this.
Alright.
Well, this has been lovely. Let's go check out a church.
Orca nods respectfully at the priest and just walks past her.
I'll guide you there. I'm headed there myself.
Woohoo!
We would be ever so grateful. Thank you very much.
And she walks with you to the church itself, and just holds the door open for you as you go in.
Thank you. Enjoy your walk.
My walk is finished, but thank you.
Ah. Anyway,
Alright.
let's mosey.
Yeah, she enters in behind you and veers off to one side. You would know why, as she's heading toward her section of the church.
Guess we'll just flag down a fellow acolyte and maybe they can show us where the room is.
Yeah, the living quarters should be on the eastern wing of the church, the back half of the church, so we'll want to head over there.
Right, but I feel it'd be best to explain the matter. I was like, she gave us permission to look in the room. I don't want to just go in there and then...
Oh, no, absolutely.
The new acolyte comes in and they're like, what are you doing in my room?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I was just saying, if we head to that section of the church, we could then find someone who we could give the explanation to, and hopefully have them lead us to the room.
So she said that they went west. You think they just ended up in Three Oaks?
Well, that's what she said.
It's
Probably towards Three Oaks.
It's entirely possible, considering that's where the urn was.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious if we just, we were in Three Oaks, they were probably in Three Oaks, and we walked all the way here just to end up, I don't know, walking all the way back.
Well, if it's
possibly
4 or 5 days travel from here to Three Oaks, and they kicked that person out a couple of weeks ago, there's a good chance that they could have been there, stayed there for even a couple of days, and then left before we even arrived.
I mean, also...
I'm just saying, wouldn't it be ironic?
Yes, it's very ironic, but we didn't know about that part of the timeline until now.
What were you saying, Wolf?
Cantor, didn't you say that the Reapers are housed elsewhere?
Yeah.
That their main base is even more west of Three Oaks?
Correct.
So it is,
in
yeah.
Willowcroft. They're based in.
Right, so it's entirely possible. Yeah,
farther west.
So I would have to head west anyways to get back to Willowcroft, but it is entirely possible that, yes, our plans may have inadvertently aligned into the Oaks.
Well, I think maybe we should... Let's look at the section of this that we can deal with. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves thinking about the what-ifs.
No, yeah, exactly.
Let's find that bedroom. And go find a random acolyte that can show us the way.
Alright, somebody roll 1d10.
I get it.
Oh,
I was going to say,
I'll do
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead, Hane, you're...
Hey!
10!
Alright.
We find 10 acolytes. We get an entourage.
You find a group of 3 acolytes talking together. All 3 of these acolytes are Asimar. As you approach, You notice something peculiar about these
Peculiar.
paladins. Peculiar. They don't have like
Hands.
shields on them.
Okay.
They don't have what?
They don't have shields.
It's just armor. Just armor.
It's armor and bows.
Oh.
Oh. They do things a little differently at this temple.
Well, most of the children, the goddess of Lyra, are the same race as High Priestess Yote, and they're very proficient hunters, and so that's kind of melded into the society that they've built around themselves. Hence
Okay. Can't Asmar also fly if they want to? If I could fly, I'd want to keep my distance as well. Be just like a holy air force shooting down at people.
terrifying.
That's an idea for something.
Next character unlocked.
Holy Air Force.
The Air Force. Just turned into a B-2 bomber.
Just a samurai archer, Azamar.
No, Azamar cleric, and then just glyph of warding arrows.
Jesus.
Azamar cleric, 130 years old. He's an AC 130.
Yeah. Glyph of warding arrows with flame strike. I mean, I guess you could be a light cleric and just have fireball.
Alright, you guys can build their theory craft later.
No, we're doing it right now.
No.
I already had the character sheet open.
Yeah.
We're making this
Michael
right
figured-
now.
Michael figured it out by himself. That's his next character. Let's continue on.
Anyway.
I would also assume that because they're using bows, they're not like in like chainmail or anything of the sort. They're probably in lighter gear.
Yeah, they're in medium armor.
Okay.
Hayden will walk up to them and he says, "Greetings. We are some investigators looking into a murder that happened here in town. You might know about it because the murderer got kicked out of your order. We talked to your Lady of Perpetual Brilliance, and she gave us the go-ahead to take a look at the living quarters of the one that got kicked out. Could you perhaps show us where that is?"
Two of them turn to the third one, and they're like,
I thought that was all of them just going. Just like, nah, fuck you.
yeah, two of them turn to the third one and they go, "Well, initiate, that's your room."
Fuck.
And like this happy like look on his face is like, "Yeah, I get to." Oh,
wait.
okay.
Like he was half listening.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, perfect. It's your room. I have a couple questions while you show us there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kinda
Fuck.
It's a little messy as unpacking, but
That's fine.
yeah, no, that's yeah.
While you were unpacking, did you notice anything just lying around in the room that they might have missed while they were cleaning it out?
Like what?
Oh, like a slip of paper, a missive, perhaps?
No, I guess I wasn't really looking, but didn't see a sheet of paper or anything like that.
Nothing belonging to the previous owner?
Well, they told me that they cleaned it up.
Right, but I just thought they might have missed something.
I didn't see anything.
That's alright. Insight check!
Yeah, go for it.
22.
Ooh.
Yeah. He appears to be telling the truth.
That's good.
Yeah, he leads you off toward the room. He unlocks it with his key, and you guys head inside. It is It's a mess, but it's a managed mess. As he got partway through unpacking. The room itself appears to be, other than his new stuff that's come in very tip-top shape.
Sure. Is there like a bed or a desk or anything?
Both, yeah. The bed appears to be neatly made. The desk has a tome in it that's open at the beginning.
Sure. I would like to investigate, see if like anything like might have like fallen underneath the bed that they might have missed while cleaning out, or might have gotten like stuck in the back of one of the drawers, or if there's like a hidden compartment in the desk or something like that.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation.
I'd also
Sure.
like to investigate the walls, see if there's any like secret levers or any kind of like loose stones or boards or something like that something could be hid behind.
Sure. Okay. As you guys are having that investigation, what are the rest of you doing?
Orca's talking to the initiate. She's doing basic introductions, and they're just having a
random chit chat.
random godly people chit chat.
Godly.
Sure. Do you tell them everybody's names?
I introduce myself.
Okay. Yeah, he would introduce himself as well. His name is Lunadar.
Lunadar.
How is
Were you,
Because it sounds close to tuna.
God.
And it might have been that
That you heard it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is he a water genasi as well?
He's an
No.
Azamar.
Yeah.
It could be
Asmar. Oh,
both.
gotcha. So Lunadar.
No. We've already established Asmar have bunny traits.
So Lunadar, did you grow up in this town, or did you come from other places?
Well, I mean, I grew up here, and then I left, and then I came back.
Found a newfound faith, didn't you?
I guess. More like I had to.
Had to?
Yeah,
What do you mean by that?
I don't really want to get into it, I'll be honest.
That's fair.
Orca just nods at him and just looks around.
Yeah, I grew up on the streets. My parents died when I was young.
My condolences.
It was a long time ago.
Still hard.
Oh, yeah. I have been running from my uncle since I was old enough to understand everything. That's how I ended up here. Yeah. That guy's kind of a dick. Pardon my language. I don't fucking like him. Pardon my language.
Did he? Why is he running after you?
I probably shouldn't tell you that.
Yeah.
It's very rude to drop half of the story on strangers. Just saying.
Alright, I'll tell you the full thing then. He killed my parents, and then when I found out, he decided to go after me.
Oh,
So I'm in this order to protect myself.
yeah, that'll do it.
He's in witness protection.
Basically.
And you made him out himself.
Made him? What? That did not take much convincing. I gotta say.
And he's gonna have to go to a
Maybe
new
he just
town,
needed somebody
start
to
over
talk
again.
to. As you guys are having this conversation, and you guys are investigating, what are the others of you doing? Wolfheart walks off toward the main hall.
Wolfheart, where are you going?
I follow him.
I chase after the two of them. Like, this really isn't a place you should be wandering around by yourself.
Mel's just like chilly walking, just like, oh.
Yeah, as you guys walk off, Yote comes up from the other side of the church and goes, "Oh, I was just looking for you guys. I found this stack of things that we found from cleaning out the room. I figured you'd look through them."
Oh, thank
That
you.
would be good. Are there any of your order that are particularly adept in healing?
Healing, I mean, every one of them.
I'm not familiar with your deity, so I wasn't sure.
Well, paladins and clerics both, typically. Anyway, yes, any one of them could assist you in healing.
Okay.
Although, if it's emotional support, I don't know if they can provide that, if that's the type of healing you're seeking.
No, not specifically. More of I suffered a fairly traumatic injury a long time ago, and there are still lasting repercussions. And
That might be a bit trickier. You might have to find a cleric for that. They're not in this building.
Okay.
The paladins know healing, but their healing is more akin to open wounds and...
Okay. And I would assume that there are no clerics in this...
Not in this building.
Not in this building. Okay.
This is the other larger building up here in the north.
Alright. I suppose that's as good an answer as I'll get then. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. They don't just let you walk in, either. Just so you're aware.
Alright.
You have to dance in.
Do you need to make like appointments or something?
No, you just need a reason to go in.
Um,
Yeah, general public not allowed, but I mean for this case, they'll let you in.
Alright, I just may not necessarily find the answers.
Yeah, I mean they don't want it to be overcrowded.
Full
There's a
link
lot
to
of
my
people
liking.
that go in there.
That's fair.
Just anybody could walk in. It would cause a lot of issues.
There's a expression that crosses Wolfheart's face that's confusion and disgust in the same breath that he doesn't even really notice.
At the mention of clerics, there's a look of disgust on Elias's face, and it only shows for a moment, where he's like, not right now.
Mel's just here.
Yeah, this place, surprisingly, void of spirits.
Mel's really just chilling
Wonderful.
then.
I am. This is the most people she has had in her life. It's a lot better than when she goes to church with her grandmother.
Oh god, yeah. Whoa. That was a perfectly pitched roboting out, so it was like, oh god.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The technology got Krista. It finally had enough of the Plant Witch trying to work with it, and it was just like, no, we're taking over.
Like, it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, that's true.
Now she's a technomancer.
Oh. Hey, give me your hands. You gotta trim your nails. Your nails.
So that makes me a technomancer romancer?
Yeah.
Are these clerics devoted to a similar cause as this order, or?
Yeah, I mean they're part of the order as well.
Okay. I would have assumed so, I suppose, but I can't exactly be sure. Okay.
Yeah, they report to me as well.
Just this is the. I didn't accept that. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, we don't particularly make that much of a distinction, I suppose. So.
From a different place, I understand.
Dang. Okay.
Give me your fucking.
Okay, well, I guess that answers what I was setting off to do, so we can head back now. And I guess we'll just take the stuff that she'd found in their room back.
Alright. The two of you guys investigating the room, you don't uncover anything hidden. Or otherwise.
I feel like we're all
Man.
forgetting the main reason that we had come here for. Maybe we should ask
Definitely.
about the light, that god of light we all had in the letters.
Oh no.
What if it's similar to their god, if not the same god?
Was it a god of light?
Well,
There was some light and some sand.
yeah. There was mention of a lord. There was no, and the light of them, but
Yeah,
it was
the
not.
light of
It was
the
not.
Lord.
Yeah, it was not explicitly like this. My lord is a god of light. Was not explicitly stated. It's just the assumption being made.
Of course, but regardless, maybe we should ask.
Imagine the initiate's just standing right here because we're still going through his room. It's just like, hey kid. Actually, how old is this guy?
This guy appears to be like a late teen.
Oh, okay. Hey kid.
Hey.
Have there been any, I guess not necessarily whispers, but any chit chat around about some light of the Lord? It's got weird, sort of like bird people,
Bird people.
subordinates that turn into sand.
That sounds crazy.
Yep.
I mean, I've heard the saying "Light of the Lord," but nothing about bird people or sand.
Where'd you hear the
Transmogrification.
sand, or not the sand? Where'd you hear the saying?
It comes up in some of the readings.
From here?
Yeah. Yeah, some of the older priests will use it as well. Yeah, the people that have been around for a while.
How did this city or town begin?
Honestly, I have no idea. It's
You're a great initiate.
don't focus on the beginnings of the city. But I'm also just an initiate. This is my first day.
Oh, well, you know.
I'm sorry. This is your first day?
Yeah,
Wait, is this your first day in that room then?
yeah. That's why I'm still
That's
unpacking.
why he's unpacking.
Oh, sorry, I missed the part where he was unpacking. My bad.
It's come up multiple times.
I got smooth brain.
She's missed it each time.
I sort of just like, phase in and out.
Of course.
That is not an excuse accepted by this court.
Damn.
Unfortunately, we will have to throw the entire library at you.
Damn.
Just throwing a single book hasn't yet to work so far.
Good thing I like books.
You think there are books in the library? That was your first mistake.
It's rocks. So
Primarily.
the older. What members? I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So if they say, light of the Lord, what do people say now? Like the newer generation.
Blessings of the Mist.
Things of the mist.
Wow, they really took a whole other direction. Why did they
They do call people children of light.
Do you know why they changed the saying in your one day of being here?
No.
Okay.
If I knew that, I would not be an initiate.
Do you know where we may find some of these older members?
Well, Yote is pretty old.
I was gonna say we
Talk
could
to
probably
her.
just try with the high priestess.
A lot older than she looks.
This is
Don't-
true.
Don't say that.
What? She's like at least 100.
Yeah, but it's kind of rude.
Saying she looks young.
Yeah, this is when we come back to the conversation at the mention of talking about a woman's age.
You don't mention a woman's
Pretty
age ever.
I didn't say exactly what it was. I don't even know that.
You just said she's at least 100.
Yeah.
Regardless of her age, I'm gonna go look for her.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna poke my head past them into the room and just. The high priestess found some of the accoutrement from the previous resident. She gave them to us, and we're back now.
That's good to hear, because there's absolutely nothing in here.
I guess I can't say I'm too surprised there.
Couldn't find anything in the baseboards.
Oh, under this gun I found. What?
How many guns?
I mean, after all, what is a gun but the next step in bow evolution?
Just everybody has guns. Alright, yeah, I'll check out the papers then.
Yeah, it would be his set of robes, as well as some.
Oh, I thought it was like papers.
No, there's papers in it,
okay.
in the stack, but primarily it's just his set of robes, his initiate robes, because he was still an initiate, as well as a few notebooks, and there doesn't appear to be a journal, but there is a sheet of paper stuck in one of the notebooks that appears to be out of place.
Is it one of our sheets of papers?
What?
Haha!
From the stupid book, or one of our sheets paper from our journal. I thought you meant the sticky notes from
Oh,
the
like the like the journal entry.
Yeah, it's one of the journal
continuing?
pages. Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
It is not.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn,
Alright,
we all got so excited.
Alright. Contour, you want to help me with this?
Sure.
Alright. Do you need us to roll, or it's not like you actually just gonna tell us?
I will just tell you,
Okay.
because it is written in Celestial.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
Okay, initiate.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I can't read this. Can you read this?
Nope.
Hey, Pluno, was it?
Close enough.
Alright.
Lunadar.
Lennar.
Could you take a look at this?
Oh yeah. He takes it from you and looks at it and goes, "This guy's fucking nuts." Excuse my language.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's definitely coded.
It's coded in Celestial.
Uh huh. Normal Celestial reads like a poem. This reads like a grocery list.
I mean, are there any... I guess we don't have any ink and quill for them to write out what it says in more easy script.
Well, even if you would translate what it does mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you translate the code as well. The code might have to be broken by someone who speaks Celestial.
That's, I suppose, also possible, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what half these words are. They don't make sense in the context that they're provided.
Do they all translate directly into celestial words? It's just incomprehensible sentences, or...?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's possible that it could be some
not necessarily code insofar as just like dual meaning ciphered, as opposed to necessarily like other ways of writing in code? I don't know. We didn't do that much.
I don't know code. Maybe I'll learn it, but I got nothing for you. Sorry.
I'm good with codes, but only when they're written in common. I don't really know many other languages. And by that I mean I don't know really any languages.
Fair. I don't know Celestial.
I know
don't
a lot, just not that one.
I mean,
There's a spell I could pick up eventually, but not now.
Randomly.
it's not only half now. Well, is there anything else amongst the various effects that might give us more of an insight, or?
Is there
That's the
anything
only
like his
thing that-
robes? Okay.
No.
What was the notebooks? Was it just like blank notebooks with a single piece sticking out?
Yeah. Well, the notebooks themselves aren't blank, but those appear to be
No relevant text.
study material. Yeah.
Okay, and there's nothing like clear that would make us think that the study material would be the cipher used to write the code. Like,
Correct. The study material isn't common.
oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
It does seem weird to me that if this writing a cipher in Celestial when I don't necessarily know if the individuals he is otherwise associated with also speak the language, you know?
Well, it's possible he was telling himself something.
I suppose, yeah. But absent the ability to readily translate the ciphered, as well as the actual language itself, I don't really know if we're...
Yeah, well, have to find someone that speaks Celestial and is also good at codes.
Well, I mean, most of the clergy speak Celestial. I just don't know of any of them that know code. Or if they do, any of them that would be willing to tell you that they do.
Well,
Who's the smartest one you know?
Yote.
Okay.
well,
Brr.
Yeah, you went whiz again, Krista. No, she died.
pretty fucking much. That's
Time to get a hardwire cable run to your.
yeah. Well,
Let's try
that's what I
disconnecting
thought
and
was
reconnecting.
gonna happen. And then we just did the Wi-Fi instead. I was just saying, do we need them to figure out?
Figure out what?
Yep.
Oh, she's just struggling.
I mean, this is the story of Krista and technology.
Yeah.
I work with her. I know.
I'm glad it's not me for a change.
Yeah, that's true. It's not Krista, it's Mike.
You've returned. Is this a bit better?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, do we need them to figure out the code, or can they translate it and then us figure it out? Because if it's in the same format,
Well, I think they need to be able to I think the code is in the other language. If you just translate it and from word to word, it might lose the meaning of the code, and thus you wouldn't be able to break the code then.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Lunadar said, it reads like a grocery list. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah, it's just words in Celestial that have no correlation with each other.
Well, we need to go see the high priestess anyways to ask her about the whole light of the Lord. So get to double up.
I suppose.
We finally leave Lunadar's room.
Just walked in, it's just been torn up. Just come on,
Just
man.
Finish unpacking.
It probably looks neater now.
Actually, as everybody goes, I actually jog back over to Lunadar real quick, and I'm just like, "Hey, what's your uncle's name?"
Why?
Well, if I come across him out and about in the world, I could probably deal with him for you, and then you wouldn't have to be stuck here if you don't want to be.
Okay, 2 things. Clarify for me what you mean by deal with him.
Well, we'll see what happens
worry
when
about it.
I find him, if I find him. What do you want to happen to him?
I'm not allowed to say within the confines of these walls.
Exactly what his response is.
Okay.
We are a
So-
clergy of life and peace. Extrapolate what you will.
You can't say within the confines of these walls, but I can say.
I almost feel like he raised his eyebrow and cocks his head forward, like, really, bitch?
Hey, I mean, he just said you
What
can't.
do you
he said,
think?
He said I can't say. I don't know. Maybe he's like, I don't want him to actually die. Maybe I just like, want him to. I don't know, be like paralyzed or something. Who knows?
Step on a Lego.
So just like, do you want, him dealt with in like the conventional sense? Where you'll never see him again? Ever? Ever?
If I never see him again, I'll be happy with that.
Okay, that resolves that resolves
So
point 1.
what's-
Point 2?
So what's the name of the man that you never want to see again?
Hamer.
Hamer.
Does Hamer have a last name?
Hamer does have a last name.
Do you want to?
Abby.
Do you want to help? Do you want to share? So I don't accidentally, potentially make sure you never see the wrong Hamer ever again.
His last name is Naka. That's
Hamer Naka.
Naka.
And it's like Hamer, like H-A-E-M.
No,
ER?
H-E-H-M-E-R.
Oh, H-E-H-M-E-R, and then N-A-K-A?
H-A.
N-A-K-H-A.
Yep.
N-A-K-H-A. Jesus Christ, okay.
Hamer Naka.
Well, I slap him on the shoulder and I'm like, good luck, initiate. Go back out to the group.
Thanks.
Stay in school.
That's the plan. Hopefully.
Go catch back up with the others.
Where's the group headed?
Looking for High Priestess Lady. Allegedly's. I don't know. I think that's what we were doing at least.
Orca's
That's-
been looking for her.
That seems like the way that we're going, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you head to the other side of the church, passing by a few of the clergy, a few more initiates, the same 2 that you saw earlier as well. And crossing through, you do eventually find a section of the church that is basically a large office space. The Yote is wandering around through. Seems to be flipping through various books and sorting through them on shelves.
High Priestess, we came to ask you some questions. More not relating necessarily to what we were talking about before.
Hopefully I'm able to answer them for you.
Well, we came to the city to ask whether you have any memory of any sort of figure called a Lord of Light.
That's not true, though. You came to the city to trade.
That's why Elias came to this city.
Okay, that makes more sense. So the rest of you came to find out about a Lord of Light.
Yes. Well, we think he is.
Okay. I'm not familiar with any Lords of Light.
I guess that's lucky for you.
What was that?
Nothing.
Can I do an insight check? Or is that?
Sure.
Yeah.
You can always insight check. It's my first insight check. Like,
It's your first insight check against someone else.
We do that shit all the time to each other. It's great.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a nothing insofar as, like, I don't want to tell you. It's more of a nothing insofar as it's not relevant right now.
Solid. Okay. Alright, I can work with that.
Yeah. It's more of like a statement that someone says where it's just like, oh, I don't want to expand on that right now. It's not, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you. And she just backs away now.
Alright.
Yeah, we have a Lady of Life, but I know of no Lords of Light.
The context we have is a journal entry that a lot of us found in our adventures or travels before we all came together as one. It is what brought us together, and it was at Elias's suggestion, seeing as he's more familiar with this area than I think most of us are, that we come here, that maybe your people would have more indication of what that might mean.
There's a lot of different varieties of people that others looked up to in the realm of deity. Whether they're true deities or not remains to be seen. Anybody worshipping a Lord of Light is certainly not doing so here. But I don't have any understanding of who it could possibly be.
I don't think it specifically said Lord of Light. It said the light of my Lord, but I don't know if that has any difference in the meaning.
I've heard that phrase before.
I mean, I think it might be it's entirely possible it could just be a kind of general religious denotation.
This one is specific.
Where have you heard that phrase before?
Some of the clergy have said it in the past. The people that have been around longer than I have. And if I recall correctly, they picked it up off of a phrase that was passed down from a traveler a long time ago. That stuck around.
I mean, that does seem to match the entries.
Do any of these clergy remember the original story? It was
They
long
might,
ago?
but it's. I don't know if any of them can recall word for word, but there's. I mean, a few of them have been around for a long time, but I don't know if they would. None of them would be present at the time that this person came through. This was over 1,000 years ago.
After the
Holy
fact.
shit.
I mean, I guess that gives us more of an indication of the timescale we're looking at. The fact that there are likely no living creatures that we're aware of that would remember such a time.
Yeah, from what I've heard of the story, is it's somebody passed through and it was a common phrase that they used, even if like I Nalpha, I Nalpha. Wow, it wasn't even like a full civilization at that point, but the people that were settling down here would say that phrase as well, passed on from this person. At least from what they've told me, everything seems to originate from this person coming through.
Are there any descriptions of such a traveler, or
Armor of gold.
Well, that does seem to match the statue in Three Oaks. I suppose it may be possible that it does, in fact, depict that individual. I think we
Seems
already
to
kind
lean
of
that way, don't it?
I mean, I think we'd already kind of assumed that, but this seems more of a
Confirmation.
confirmation. Yeah, that's the word.
All right. Are there any notable landmarks or other towns or villages that would have been around 1,000 years ago? Like nearby?
Around here? I mean, Koskarova would have been.
To the far southwest.
I don't.
I think that's the closest that for sure would have been here.
Because if we were drawn more towards Kaskarova, I think that would make more sense. But I would agree. I think that's out of our scope slightly.
It is technically west of here. Well,
I mean, there used to be a city where Calypto Scar now is. That was around for a long time too.
Oh.
Sableton.
Yeah. That's right, Sableton.
Give Cantor a look like. The fuck?
Yeah, that one was, probably was here 1,000 years ago. Halivara's been around for a long time, but I don't know if it's been 1,000 years. None of the cities to the north have been here for anywhere near that long. I don't know about any cities to the south or in the tundra, though.
What about to the west before you get to the tundra? Was there...
None of them that I know of.
Okay.
I think the oldest one of those is, the partner stock been around for a while, but they're not that old. Zalfari's pretty new. All things considered, it's only been around about 100 years.
Alloy Nima might be that old. That's way west.
As far as I recall, Alloy Nima's a few hundred years, but I don't think it's 1,000.
Did we figure out the directionality from the
I thought he was going west.
I thought he was going.
At least
east.
when he came to this village, he was going west. So I just kind of assumed he continued going that direction.
I'll give you guys access to all the journal pages here.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
we had them somewhere, and then.
I think they were just in the general.
Yeah, they were just posted in the general chat.
Right. Yeah.
We didn't have any.
Yeah, I was scrolling up to
look
it.
at them all. Diary page.
Yeah, he was pulled towards the west.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, fair enough. I mean, west of here would be.
Can we have the big map?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, being pulled towards the west, and also with a river it might be one that's just not visible on this map for scale
Right.
size.
It's not like a large river. Did we cross any rivers on the way here from Three Oaks?
No.
I guess it was also 1,000 years ago, in which time maybe there.
Yeah.
Did we pass? Yeah, did we pass through any like dried river beds?
I feel like we would need to find a map with the old ones because, like, dried riverbeds, yeah, can be shown on maps and whatnot. Sorry, not maps. Like we could see, but like over time, that shit's also going to be like filled in and switched out with the ever-changing world and shit.
Well,
so
it's also a river that was wide enough that it needed a ferry.
It needed fording by a ferry.
Yeah, and so, like, if it's not a river now, it's got to at least be like a valley.
That makes me think of the valley just west of Magmapolitan. That's pretty wide. If that was filled with water, you definitely would need a ferryman to cross it.
Right, but
I feel like we're just missing.
Yeah,
we just need more detail.
I also feel like that.
Who knows
also,
how far west he could have gone? He literally could have gone to the freaking ocean.
Right, yes, but all these locations feel much further out of the way than Three Oaks, which we still don't wholly know why we were drawn there, except for the fact that we each had one of those pages, and there was a connection to the statue.
Again, not that we can confirm this by any means, but if we're looking for a locale that's closer to this location and also west, my guess would be the Spectacle Lakes maybe weren't always a lake. Maybe they, at some point in time, had a river that connected the two of them, or maybe they were each like a part of a larger lake that served as a basin or a starting point for that river. I'm unsure.
There's also mention of runes. There were faded runestones along the path leading up there, and then the area that he found was illuminated by them.
I don't know anything about that.
Right. And if they were heading west, that's obviously not a place that's here.
Well, it says that as he's rolling the glowing electric rock that he has in his hand.
Wolfheart, make a history check.
Wookie. I would. Hold on, let me check something. Yeah, tracker identified. Never mind. Not relevant here.
Can I help him with his history check?
Too late.
No, but you can make a separate one. Darn.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense for Wolfheart to not really know. Wolfheart's, again, not native to this part of the continent.
Yeah.
Elias has a pretty good knowledge of history. Seems to escape.
Yeah. This seems to be a well-kept secret of history.
Well,
I guess maybe our answers lie further west than the Oaks. Maybe we should have gone more towards Willowcroft.
Well, perhaps it's we just have to continue west, and every town we come to, we ask if they know of any runes in the area.
I mean, if we're looking for ancient knowledge of the arcane, we should go to Cather Scholar.
That was the other option.
Well, it's technically west of here.
Yeah, it's also technically west of the Oaks as well, I suppose. Definitely by slightly.
Even if we might not find the specific answers that we're looking for there, I'm pretty sure we could find an old world. Maybe something that references this Lord, this light of our Lord, or whatever.
Maybe. I suppose before we start speculating our next step, does anybody else have any questions for the High Priestess, or should we leave her to her
We have
Schedule.
We have the-
celestial. We have the celestial script.
Yeah.
If you wanted
Right.
to take a look at.
On a separate note, we found this in the your former acolytes, former initiates belongings. Seems to be written in Celestial, and none of us really speak it. And it seems to be written in code in Celestial. So even if translated, we wouldn't have been able to figure it out. Will you take a look at it?
Sure. She looks at it and looks visibly confused, like, oh, that's definitely in code. Fortunately, I'm not skilled enough in code to understand it, but it does seem to be, at least from what I can understand, talking about a meeting.
Interesting. Might have to find someone that can teach one of us Celestial. In the meantime, we know it's something to do with a meeting, possibly.
So, where are we headed?
back the way we came.
In a different section, it looks like it's talking about before the new year. So it's a meeting that's already happened.
Fuck.
Well, wait, what time of year is it?
The new year. We all met on the new year.
Oh, we met on the
We
new
did.
year.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh,
Oh.
about a week ago.
So, so the note is a little,
A little outdated,
a
at
little
least.
outdated, yeah.
At least, I mean, from what I can understand, it's discussing a note, or not a note, it's discussing a meeting that's supposed to take place before the new year.
So it sounds like this note might have discussed the meeting where the gift gentleman must have turned the urn over to his cohorts
Correct.
before what they did with it happened.
Correct. That's kind of the conclusion I'm being drawn towards.
Yeah.
So the rest of this note is probably irrelevant, but
Yeah.
then I would only caution against throwing it away in case we can find a more accurate translation that might give more information.
Well, we should
That-
still hold on to it.
Yeah, it's an off chance, and who knows, maybe we'll resolve everything else without ever referencing it again, and...
Yeah. That's just
Yeah.
not worth learning a whole language over.
Correct. Yeah, it's
Now we've
not
got
worth-
openings in the ranks if you ever want to take up learning Celestial as your primary craft.
You got like a
Yeah.
little like travel dictionary?
a linguist primer?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, that's fair.
All of our teachings come from old scrolls.
That's fair. That's not something you want to give up easily.
I enjoy languages, just not the
The more languages I know, the more ghost stream at me that I can understand.
Oh,
Those
no.
are the worst ones.
No, her grandmother takes her to events and she loves eavesdropping.
Oh. No, Graham, I don't want to learn Celestial. I don't want to know what the bunnies are talking about.
God.
She knows like 5 fucking languages, dude. She's happy to have more. Let's go.
I just asked to pet the bunnies once. I didn't think they were people.
That's awful.
Well, obviously this is like, a real small Mel.
Oh boy.
So back to Three Oaks we go.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I mean,
Wolfheart, weren't you gonna ask her about your leg or something?
I already did. There are clerics I could potentially discuss with. We can do that before we leave, but I mean, we
Well,
still have, we
she's
still
the
have the
high
rest of the day.
priestess. If anybody that could do it, it would be her.
Well, she said to go to the clerics.
Oh, she said. Oh, I thought you guys talked to somebody else.
No.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. She
I thought you
intercepted
guys
us.
just
She's
talked to
not
some random paladin.
actually. Remember, she's not actually a cleric. She's a bard cosplaying
Yeah,
as
well,
a cleric.
bards can learn greater restoration.
I know.
I thought you guys had talked to like some random paladin.
No.
She was the one who
We
handed
intercepted
over
her.
She's the one who gave them the stuff from the Gith to bring back to us. So
Yeah. She intercepted us while I was walking away, and Mel followed. And Elias was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Gotcha. Yeah, I
Because things were
thought
gonna
that
fuck
was.
everything up.
See, I thought that was just a random paladin that brought you guys some stuff.
Mm-mm. So are the clerics like in a different temple?
Yeah.
In a different castle. Sorry, Mario.
Well,
How dare you talk about Mario like that? Who's my best friend? I'm God. I have a rapier. I have a great sword.
God damn
That's
it.
not a rapier.
this was really fun. Let's go find some clerics.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Of course.
thank you.
Appreciate you for your time.
It's been a pleasure having you here.
Insight check.
Wow. Yeah. This is what she's lying about.
Or she might be being courteous, courteous host, but it's like, God, these fucking people.
No. It's worse. It's not even that she hated you being here. It's just she had no opinion whatsoever.
She's already forgotten about us.
Totally melancholy.
Yeah, you were here.
I nothing you.
Alright, as you guys leave this temple to head to the other temple, we'll call a session there.
Ew.
Alright.
Alrighty. So, on that note, I will end the recording here. So, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.